Hello! Hello and welcome to Story Mode. My name is Faith. This is my variety gaming YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Cursed. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being in the live chat, my friend Cursed. And hello to all the VOD watchers. Anybody who is going to randomly stumble across this live stream as a VOD after the fact. I appreciate you so much for checking out my content and checking out the stream. Hope everybody is doing good. Anybody who is actually actively watching live, please keep me posted on sound and volume and all of that good stuff. I just have a lot of things happening. I think we're okay. But yeah, keep me posted on sound. Anyway, hi. Hello everyone, and welcome to what will probably be the biggest mistake that I could have made on this lovely Monday, because we are going to jump back into Horizon Forbidden West, which is a massive and intricate game. I haven't played it at all since we stopped streaming it. Which means I have no idea how to use a controller. I have no idea what button means what, and we're gonna have to reacclimate while we are handling a lot of information and a lot of gameplay. Thank you, Chris, for confirming that everything sounds alright. So, with all of that being said, let me jump in here and talk about all our fun, annoying promotional stuff that we talk about at the beginning of stream. Guys, check it out. On our journey to monetization, we are now at 145 subscribers out of the 500 needed to monetize the channel. Thank you for the additional person who popped on and made that 145. Appreciate the new sub. And we are now at, guys, we are at 1,916 watch hours out of 3,000. We are getting so close with these watch hours. Both of these metrics have to be met for us to qualify for monetization on YouTube. So we need 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours to happen. Both of those need to be a thing. However, we are just going right along. We're moving right along, full steam ahead with these watch hours. And I'm sure and hoping, but sure, because positivity, that we will hit that 500 subscribers soon. I need to do something crazy. I need to do some kind of crazy live stream event that would just bring everybody to my yard. You know what I'm saying? So we are working our way to monetization because we want to bring memberships to this channel, and I want to offer you guys exclusive member content for a reward, as a reward for getting us. Can anyone say donut? Should I do a donut challenge? I know, but I need to play, like, I don't know, what is the biggest game in the world right now? Like, what is the most popular thing? Like Pocopia, or I don't know what else is like really popular. I'm trying to think. I don't really have my head in the game, pun intended, when it comes to the most up-to-date, most popular stuff. But maybe I need to bust out some like Breath of the Wild or something and smash some donuts, like, who knows. But guys, when we do get monetized, whenever that happens, I will be able to establish memberships on this channel. And if you decide that you enjoy the content enough and you want access to exclusive content like these member perks listed right here, that's when we can make all of that happen. So member streams will be exclusive to those with paid memberships on the channel. It will include a face cam, so we will be face to face. Yeah, we'll just say that. Just chatting streams where we're just hanging out, we're just catching up, talking about life or whatever. Requested gameplay, if you guys have any games you're like dying for me to try, something that you love, that you know or don't know that I'm terrified of playing, I can play requested games with you guys for that. Also co-op gaming, jumping into some Animal Crossing together, or maybe some Palia together, or maybe some other co-op game that I'm currently into, where we can have multiple players. We can do that in exclusive member streams. Also for you guys, behind the scenes videos of my equipment, my setup, and making of. So whether that's a video that shows you exactly like what I do, what all the steps are for me to get ready to go live, and that I always fail at, we can have a video where I can kind of show you guys what happens behind the scenes and all of the things I'm constantly complaining that I'm struggling with Streamlabs, so on and so forth. But yeah, so behind the scenes stuff, and then exclusive content including unseen videos that have maybe already been made, and potentially some audiobooks of myself. I don't know why I'm advertising this as a perk, but of myself reading books. You guys want to listen to audiobooks by Faith, right? I know you do. So anyways, this is what we are working towards, these member perks right here, and I'm excited to get there sometime soon, hopefully. Last thing, you guys, there is a throne wish list for the story mode channel. Let me pop the link in the chat. Cursed, I would. You know you want it. You know you want it. Can I do it? I don't know how to do this. I beat her by that much. Anyways, there's a throne wish list in the chat. Thank you, Cursed. There's a throne wish list. The only thing that is on that wish list is a PS5. We are really working our way to getting that PlayStation 5 for the channel so that I can stream PS5 exclusive games on this channel. That is the whole reason why that is in there, and that is the only thing that is on the list, even though there are other things I could use. We are investing in future content with that PlayStation 5. So if you're interested in contributing to the channel at this time where you can't super chat or super sticker or anything like that, you guys can contribute a few bucks maybe on the throne wish list and get us closer to that PS5 so we can all play games together. So fun. Okay, I think that's it for that. And Curse, tons of pressure. I know you're working, by the way. Good morning. And actually, I don't know if you're working. I think you are. Yeah, you are, because it's Tuesday for you. Good morning and happy work day. Tell me something good. It's all on you. I sure am. It's all on you to tell me something good. I gotta think here. My something good is my sister and my nephew are coming to visit you guys. We've talked about that. And we are 9 days away from that, I think. Literally a week. No, today's Monday for me. Tomorrow is Tuesday, which means a week from tomorrow at this time, I will be driving to Virginia. I will be on the road 6 hours one way on my way to Virginia to pick them up. And then I am going to do this the most bougie way possible. I'm going to drive 6 hours from Ohio to Virginia Tuesday evening. And then I'm actually going to get a hotel. I have a hotel room booked. I'm going to crash and sleep and then pick them up at their house Wednesday morning and then drive back 6 hours just to be really, really kind to myself. So that's something good. Something good is I have a very supportive and loving husband who's the only one making money for us right now, very much bringing home the bacon and winning the bread and all of that stuff. And he was like, let's get you a hotel, let's get you somewhere to sleep so you're not driving 12 hours straight to and from, so on and so forth. So a week from tomorrow at this time, I will be on my way on the road to Virginia to pick them up. So that's pretty exciting. I still have a lot to do. I still have a lot of cleaning to get done. And oh, we want background music, my bad. She's rusty. There we go. I'm gonna think of something else while I read Curse. Something good is that I just had a croissant and giant coffee delivered. Nice. A croissant is not enough for me. I hope it's like a ham and cheese croissant, not just like a piece of bread. You need a little more than that. This weekend was a little bit unorthodox. I got to see my in-laws this weekend, which was really nice. Another something good. Got to see my in-laws. We actually hung out with them on Friday. And we've got to go out of town to see them, not necessarily out of state. And yeah, so we saw them on Friday. Saturday we had to like do all of our get ready for life stuff, and then Sunday we actually had friends over. So yesterday friends were over, so it was like a little bit of a busy-ish weekend for us. And the point is, we have a tradition, Marcus and I, where we always eat like, and I make it, breakfast on Sunday. So we have like bacon or sausage. We typically just do tater tots for our potatoes. I used to try and do like roasted sweet potatoes and like all this fancy stuff, and it's just like, man, let's just go ahead and just put some tater tots in the oven and call it a day. And then like eggs, you know, and like all that stuff. So we make like a kind of traditional breakfast. So we share that every Sunday morning. It's kind of our tradition. And this weekend was just so weird. And then I cursed. Curse was part of the problem. It wasn't a problem. It was great. Curse and Ara and I had a very late night. I think it was 3 a.m.-ish. When we logged off, we played Palia together. We had a fun little Palia session. So basically, I slept in really hard on Sunday morning, and I texted Marcus when I got in bed, and I was like, babe, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Just eat without me. Like, you know, it's fine. So anyways, all of this is the background for, it's all good, and it's all background for, that I ended up making when I did get up, which I think was about noonish. I got out of bed, came down, and since we hadn't like you know, we'd gotten all the stuff for our traditional breakfast, but we hadn't eaten together. Marcus had already eaten. I had some sourdough bread, and I put some aged white cheddar, and I cooked up some sausage, some breakfast sausage, and I had this really, really delicious sourdough sausage breakfast sandwich. It was so good. The whole point of all of that was to say I had a really nice sandwich. A 6-hour drive, you need to get a giant bumper sticker to promote the channel. I know, right? Promote the channel. Yeah, Kirsten, it was good. Sourdough, it was like butter sourdough loaf that I have. I've been on a sourdough kick for a while. And yeah, just some aged white cheddar. Like, white cheddar is my favorite. I like aged white cheddar. I'll be honest. It's sharp white cheddar, not aged, because I can't find the cheese that I was getting before, and it's really sad, but this is the Tell Me Something Good segment. But yeah, so it was just like, just white cheddar, breakfast sausage on sourdough. Oh, it was so good. Yes, it was so late or early, I guess, for you. Yeah. We went for a while. But it launched me into some success, so I appreciate it very much. A sharp cheddar. Yeah, white cheddar though. White cheddar. That's the secret. That's the secret. But yeah, so I guess, yeah, my family, like a week from today, I'm gonna be going to pick up my family. Got to see, so my blood relatives got to see my in-laws over the weekend, and just had a good weekend playing games with my friends and all that good stuff. Although we did watch Batman and Robin last night, which, if there's any VOD watchers, I don't know if Kirsten's seen it, probably not. If there's any VOD watchers that catch this segment later, go ahead and pop in the comments your general impressions of Batman and Robin. It's kind of universally understood that it's a terrible movie, but we'd never seen it, and his friends were over, and it was kind of like, oh, we're just hanging out and like eating and stuff. We wanted something on in the background, and it was just something that we'd never seen, so we just put it on. And then his friends left; they had to drive back to their city, and we hadn't finished the movie. And Marcus and I just kind of sat there watching this, watching this ridiculous movie. So that was a fun, since this is a entertainment channel, a media channel, we can talk about Batman and Robin. And I love the fact that George Clooney, basically ever since that movie came out, publicly apologizes, like, every chance he gets for that movie. Yeah, we don't do bright yellow cheese like you guys. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. It's so bad, it's good. I don't know. I was most impressed by Arnold Schwarzenegger's makeup. The paint, the skin, face, head, hands, like they did a really good job as a mostly retired pseudo cosplayer. I really appreciated his makeup, and I think Uma Thurman looked fantastic. They had her in some crazy stuff, but she looked gorgeous. So I was just kind of admiring, like, the commitment, I guess. Like, commitment. But it was one of the most absurd things I've ever seen. It was so funny. Mr. Freeze, back in the days when Arnie acted, yeah, it was terrible. But everybody was so committed. Like, everybody really pulled it out for that movie. I'm very impressed with how much everyone was giving to the foolishness. I loved Uma in that movie. She waking something in me. She was looking good. She was looking real good. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's get into this game. So I'm gonna do this. Here's Aloy in pause mode. Let's get our background music out of here. I think I'm in pause in the game in general. I might keep it that way. How loud is everybody being? Let's see. Oh, they're pretty quiet. They're pretty quiet. We're not in plain song. I want to call this plain song. We're going to plain song. We have such a game recap, you guys.
That Karja Huntress. Now this Outlander.
Now this Outlander. They're talking crap about me behind my back.
Are you buying or selling today?
Can I hide from humans? Because they're so noisy. Can I hang out back here? Can I hang out back here? Can we look at this beautiful, what is basket weaving work right here? That's very impressive. It's very impressive. It is such a camp take too. Like, you compare it to the Chris Nolan ones coming out now. Oh my gosh, it was insane. It was insane. I mean, we can talk about it. I didn't expect Iceman's henchmen to actually be hockey players dressed up like some hardcore version of Eskimos. I don't know. It was nuts. The whole thing was nuts. But, like, to your point, Curse, the aesthetic, there was also a lot of commitment in the aesthetic. They really knew what they were trying to do, and they really gave everything for it. It's so funny. Okay, yeah, but yeah, buckle up. Okay, so I want to say a couple of things out here in the front of stream before we actually start playing the game. Everybody who's going to catch the stream has been with me probably and kind of knows this, but I want to put a few disclaimers out. One of them is my channel is called Story Mode because I play games in story mode, which means I am not the most skilled player, I'm not the most efficient player, and I may drive anyone insane who has played this game before by the way that I go about it. And I don't say that to shame myself. I say it because I have been that person. I know people who I have watched stream this game, and the way that they played it drove me insane because it's just not what I would have done. So just fair warning, I'm gonna play this in story mode, which means, Kathleen, welcome in. Tell me something good. I'm gonna play this in story mode, which means that I can take a lot of damage. I don't need to optimize my equipment or my inventory or anything like that. If I don't need to elaborate on that, but basically, like, we're not stressed. I'm gonna survive anything that comes at me because I'm playing in story mode. So we are not going to be the most optimized in terms of equipment and inventory and approach and method and all of that. So just fair warning on that. Also, this is a very popular game because it's an incredible game. So do me a favor, you guys, resist the urge to backseat game or give me any kind of information or tips unless I ask for them. I want to do like a general announcement for no backseat gaming for this one. A lot of people played this game. It's an amazing game, but because I'm approaching it in a very simple, straightforward way, it's natural to feel like I'm missing a lot. That being said, if you guys could all resist the urge to backseat game, I would appreciate it. I'm playing this, I'm sharing my playthrough with you, but it's also my version, right? My flavor of interacting with this game. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really wanted to say. Out front, I would just say that, hey, I'm a little bit of a scatterbrain myself. So you may say stuff in the chat that it's gonna make perfect sense when you type it out. When I read it, I'm not gonna understand what you're saying. Also, as soon as something comes out of my mouth, I've forgotten about it. So when you guys reply to something in the chat, and I've moved on to another subject, chances are I will have already forgotten. So you're gonna make some kind of reference to something I said, and I'm gonna be completely lost as to what I said and what your reference means. So most of you guys know this. Again, these disclaimers, I'm just putting them out here because it's been a while since I streamed. Also, what is the last thing I wanted to say? Oh, if I start telling a story or explaining an idea, if I put any level of concentration on communicating something, I am not reading the chat while I'm doing that. So I will have to catch up with chat at the end of my rant or my story or my answer or my insight or whatever whatever it is. So just for the new people, just know I'm not gonna see your chats as soon as you put them in the live chat. Fair warning. That being said, I did let's see, I got into Streamlabs. I'm trying so hard to get you guys redeemables that work, that have the correct image and have the correct text and everything like that. So let me try this. I tried to add something for you today. We've talked about it. We'll see if the alert box catches this or not. But I added, whether it works or not, I added a rant redeemable for you guys to call me out. To call me out if I start ranting and raving about something and just acknowledging that, like, there she goes again. Faith is on a rant fest. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Of course. I tested all of these. Let's see if I run the test real quick. Hold on. If I run the test real quick. Let's go to CloudBot. Right, that's the question. Is it? I think you have to put redeem if it's redeemable, but try everything. Okay, so that's a test. So this is what should pop up. Hold on. Okay, I had to instigate this. I had to instigate this in Streamlabs, so for reasons unknown, I checked my loyalty store settings. I've got CloudBot. I've come in here. I've touched everything. I've tried to make sure it's all correct. But yeah, it's just not working for us. But yeah, the word is rant. So that should be what pulls up. Alas. Alas, she's doing her best. Okay, so we'll figure it out. I don't know what else I have to do, honestly, but we'll figure it out eventually. So we can keep trying, and everybody should have tons of points, tons of points to spend. So it is what it is. Kathleen, I got a big bookcase put together and books inside it. I've got most of my office put together. Kathleen, I'm so excited. I want a picture when it's finished. DM me an image. I love it. I love a good office redecorating, painting and everything. And that's a beautiful color. I'm glad you shared the actual image of it like on a website, because the picture you took, it wasn't getting the right lighting. It's a beautiful shade of green. Okay, anyways, game recap. Well, buddy, here we go. Let's talk about this game. Disclaimers are out there. As you guys may have noticed, she's a little cray-cray. She gets a little weird. But here we are. So, this is Horizon Forbidden West. That is the game that we are playing right now. Hold on. One more interruption. Horizon Forbidden West is the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn. So this is the second game in this franchise. So we are picking up a story that was already started. Here's what we need to know, because I can totally do this. The world that we are occupying is the United States of America. It is a post-apocalyptic tribal society. So we have multiple tribes scattered within basically the western part of the United States is kind of where we're staged. The apocalypse was an AI robot apocalypse, because of course. So machines were created to assist humanity, mostly for combat, for wartime. They got their own ideas and they destroyed everything on the Earth. The whole planet was basically destroyed. So the last... Hello, Silent Guardian. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I'm telling a story, so I'm not going to see chat, and I'm not going to respond to you guys, because we're... Game recap. I got it. Let's go. Okay, so... Robot apocalypse. Everything on Earth destroyed. Literally, like, down to the mineral. Like, all biomatter gone. So, humanity's Hail Mary, their last attempt to save themselves, was actually to create a program that would give rise to a new Earth once all the humans were wiped out. There was no way they could save themselves from what was happening, so they created a program called Zero Dawn. Zero Dawn consists of an AI named Gaia. She is the command system, and she has 9 subordinate functions systems below her. So Gaia is kind of the brains of this program. So Zero Dawn and Gaia, these terms get used interchangeably. Zero Dawn is the entire system, her plus her subfunctions, and then when we refer to Gaia, we're referring to her as an individual entity. Now, basically what this program is a seed. Once Earth was eradicated, everybody was wiped out, Zero Dawn took action and re-terraformed the Earth, brought everything back to life. It actually took, I think this is version 5 we established in a previous live stream. This is the 5th version of Earth that program created so that it could sustain life. So think about how intricate the world actually is, how perfectly water molecules and air, everything, like we live in such an intricate biosphere, right? So this program was basically designed to recreate that biosphere. Now the way that it did it was it created artificial life of its own. Artificial machines, AI machines well, the machines aren't AI, but machines that basically represent what animals are necessary to support an ecosystem, a successful ecosystem. So we have animals that hunt other animals for population control. We have animals that till the ground and help to farm and help to spread seed. Some of the animals are going to be some machines here in the area that we're in. So we've got bird type animals, we've got fish type animals, we've got alligators, we've got dinosaurs for reasons I still don't know. But they exist because they are part of the system that brought the Earth back to life, and they support the Earth ongoing. So they have kind of become the new ecosystem. They have become the new animals. We still do have real animals in this world as well, organic ones. But these machines brought the world back to life, and they are helping to keep everything under control. Now, events from Zero Dawn leading into the beginning of Forbidden West is that we have this amazing system, Zero Dawn, Gaia and her 9 subordinate functions. These 10 AI entities brought Earth back to life. Now that system is malfunctioning. And we don't need the background to why it's malfunctioning. You guys can look it up, okay? I'm not gonna, like, we'll be here all day if I gotta actually tell you everything. So the system is now malfunctioning, which means the world that we're in right now, modern day, I'm sorry, I'm so burpy. We are experiencing, like, seismic issues. We are experiencing, like, weather, like, adverse weather conditions. Algae is overgrowing in the waterways. There's a blight on the land that's killing animals, it's killing crops, it's just destroying. So the system that was put in place to recreate the earth and sustain it is now malfunctioning, which means the earth is not functioning correctly, right? So the beginning of this game, our main character, Aloy, we've been staring at the back of her head for a hot minute here. She is on a main mission to find a backup of this system. And so we've done that, which is actually amazing. We've done that. We've come through a lot of specific scenarios to get there. I'll mention just a couple because we're going to have to follow up with them. But we found a backup of the Gaia system, but the only one that we could find. It was a very hard thing to do. There weren't any, right? It was a very hard thing to do. The one that we found holds Gaia, but her 9 subfunctions are not part of that backup. Which means we have to go, for reasons, we have to go find those missing subfunctions. They've been scattered across the world. Well, the country. And we've got to bring them back and reintegrate them into Gaia as a master system so that we can repair what's broken and get the world back in balance. So that is the bigger overarching goal of what we're trying to do. Now, Aloy is a specific character with a specific background, and we've interacted with a ton of characters with their own backgrounds. Suffice it to say, the term Forbidden West, which is what this game is called, refers to California and a couple other states, where there is a tribe called the Tenakth with several clans within their tribe, and they are vicious, unforgiving, undiplomatic, care nothing for anybody else in the world, right? So basically the Tenakth are this very, very fierce tribe of people, and they defend these lands viciously. So we are in the Forbidden West. The West is forbidden because it is so dangerous because of this tribe called the Tenakth. Now, we have made contact with this tribe. It was an unfortunate circumstances. We attended what was basically a peace treaty between the Tenakth and another tribe called the Karja. And like I mentioned, there's multiple clans within the Tenakth. There is a rogue clan now. There are rebels who are attacking all attempts at peace with any other tribes. The Tenakth, this group of rebels, they want to keep themselves to themselves, and the high chief over all the clans, they're rebelling against what he's trying to do because he is trying to establish a bit of peace, a bit of structure into their culture. So we have some rebels. They came and they attacked this peace summit that we were having, right? It was called the embassy. They came and attacked, so now we know that we are in danger from this rebel clan. However, we attended the embassy to get the rite of passage through the Forbidden West from the Tenakth themselves. This we mostly accomplished. When it comes to the other clans and their high chief, Haruko, we haven't met him yet, we got basically it was a dagger, and it was supposed to represent a rite of passage. If I show this to anybody who questions me, it will prove that we have gotten we've gotten permission from the Tenakth to travel this land. So we did get that. So we are traveling through Tenakth territory. That's what we're doing right now. Again, to reclaim those subordinate functions, to rebuild Zero Dawn so that we can put the world back to rights. So that is what we are trying to do. Our current threat is this rebel clan. Their leader's name is Regala. She's a real piece of work, and we have met her, and we will continue to meet her. And we also have like this tenuous understanding with the rest of the Tenakth that like we are good to be here. So last stream, which was over a month ago, which is insane, of this game, we came to this village. This village is a village of the Utaru tribe. So I mentioned to you guys, this is a post-apocalyptic tribal world. We have lots of tribes coexisting in their own territories, some trade between some of them, so on and so forth. So humanity basically started over when the world started over. We are back to a tribal state. So we are here with the Utaru. The Utaru are this very earthy, plant-focused, music-obsessed, kind of ritualistic, almost to religious. The way that they come, their culture is just very symbolic. I feel like everything there about them is very symbolic. So Aloy, our main character here, she's from the Nora tribe. The Nora are hunter-gatherers. They are hunters, warriors, all that good stuff, and they are very like insular. They just kind of they have their territory, they want to keep everybody out, and they're not trying to accept influence from anybody else. And that's a very different take. They are religious, they do have a deity. It's a very cool story. All these tribes are extremely well thought out and extremely well executed, but that's kind of the difference between them, right? And then you have the Karja tribe, which are just like super advanced. They're the most advanced tribe of any of these people. They have established cities, trade, like they have achieved a level of civilization where they can have artists, they can have people who do work that is not essential to survival. They've kind of come upon just a level of development where they have a lot more resources and a lot more freedom, and also a lot more influence on the world around them. So all these tribes just come in a very different flavor. They're all a little bit different. They've developed in their own ways. So the Ataru are this very earthy, agricultural, super focused on the land and being in they're kind of elvish. Like they're all just about being at peace with the land and the plants and all that, the flora and the fauna around them. So anyways, their whole thing, their religion, if you will, is music. And it's a little bit wonky to me, but I like it because this game does such a good job of creating culture out of these concepts. So rather than having a deity, rather than serving a pantheon of gods or believing, like they just express their spirituality through music. So that's what they're all about. Kinda elvish, I know. Kinda elvish. The elves are just more elegant. I don't know. They've been around longer. But anyways, that matters because we came to this village to seek asylum. Aloy was attacked by new and insanely strong enemies in our last stream. We don't know who they are. We don't know where they came from. Very mysterious stuff. And as what I'm gonna do, like the game recaps, I'm gonna try to keep very high level, and then when we engage with different elements and characters, I can get into more detail like when that's called for. So anyways, we had this terrible battle. Aloy got really beat up, and her friend Varl found her, brought her here to recover. And while we were here, we met a character named Zoe. This matters because this is what we're doing next. We met a character named Zoe. She is of the Utaru tribe, and she knows about a cave where the machines that help grow the crops in this village, because again, this is a highly agricultural people, they do have machines in this village that they are at peace with, and these machines are the type of machines designed by the system to serve the function of agriculture. So they are machines that till the earth, plant seeds, so on and so forth, all that good stuff. So their machines go to this cave to basically get maintenance. The Utaru tribe doesn't know what it is. They think it's some spiritual thing, right? Because that's what all tribal people thought, and that's why we have mythology and that's why we have religion, is because early humans didn't have the scientific knowledge to be able to identify things, understand things, so they created a mythos so that they could kind of navigate their world in ways that they didn't understand it before. So the Utaru are like, this is a sacred cave, these machines are sacred, the sacred machines go into the sacred cave and they get repaired. Guess what, you guys? The cave we're talking about holds one of Gaia's 9 subordinate functions. One of the functions we are looking for. So we are about to go try to get in this cave. The problem is it's a sacred cave. It's sacred to the Utaru, so we can't just go I mean, we could, and that's typically what Aloy does. We shouldn't go blasting into this cave without some kind of understanding with this tribe, because we're basically would be violating sacred ground for them. So what happened was Aloy came here, we recovered, took some time. Varl and Zoe went to the capital of the Utaru, that is the village of Plainsong, and they went to gather basically a parliament, like a council. They gathered all of these people together to basically, so Aloy could go tell them what's going on and try to get permission. We're seeking allowance to go into this cave. So it's weird. Aloy's turning this weird page where she's trying to get permission for stuff, and it's really funny. But anyways, we are on our way to Plainsong. We are in, I can't remember where exactly we're at right now, this little village, but we are about to head to Plainsong to meet up with Zoe and Varl, go talk to the Utaru Council to try to get permission to go into this cave to support our overall mission, which is to find the first of Gaia's 9 subordinate functions and reattach it to her system. So I hope all of that makes sense. If you guys do have questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. But yeah, let's avoid backseat gaming and let's avoid spoilers. If you know what's going to happen next, don't share it in the chat because some people don't. And so we want this to be cool for everybody. All right, so let's get at this. Axe Beard, hello and welcome to the stream. You're listening, lurking, but want to say hello. Hello, Axe. I appreciate your lurk. Guys, go check out Axe Beard on YouTube, fellow content creator featuring the Lord of the Rings Return to Moria crafting survival MMO game. I played it. I have a playthrough playlist on this channel for that game. Also, my friend Axebeard is playing it ongoing. Although I do believe we're experimenting with some other content. But yeah, go check out my friend Axebeard. Really good stuff on his channel. All right, let me catch up with chat. I told you guys, I don't read chat when I'm telling stories. Okay. Thank you, Kathleen. I will look at that. Minerva broadcasted a signal to defunct Pharaoh robots and rest functions help build life on Earth. Yes, Silent Guardian knows this game. Humans are still living in tribes because Gaia's function for educating humans was wiped out. Correct. Yep. That's all going to become... I think that's all backstory. Because the Apollo stuff, I think, was revealed in the previous game. Yep. Absolutely true. Hey, I played NetHack on stream last... What in the world is NetHack? Okay, here we go, guys. So let's head to Plainsong. Finally gonna move around a little bit. Upgrading your gear at a workbench keeps it viable against higher level enemies. The game is telling me to upgrade.
Be on your guard out there, Outlander.
Thanks, guys. They're so supportive. Okay.
I'm still getting a signal for my focus.
There goes Aloy talking all the time. So the focus is this little thing on her ear. A little piece of technology that allows me to see, it's kind of like an X-ray machine for the world. Allows me to see details of things that I wouldn't otherwise be able to see. Also, it is basically, oh, it's a tall neck. That's what she's talking about. Yeah.
If I override it, I can get data on the surrounding area.
Perfect. Yeah, so the focus basically is attached to a Wi-Fi network, if you will. So I can actually pick up signals from other machines and other situations. So the focus is just a fun little piece of tech that we have, that we wear on our face because it's the past but the future as well. Gotcha, Guardian. Yeah, so I'm actually playing on story mode, which is the name of my channel. So I do need to level her up by playing the game, but I'm not playing on a difficulty level where I need to stress too much about it, and I do that on purpose. Okay, so let me call my mount. Because he should be... Oh! Hey, it's, I think I named him. I don't remember. Come here! Come here! It's playing hard to get. Playing hard to get. Alright. Come on, let's go. So this is one of the machines that we were talking about. This is a charger, so it's very, bull and or cow-like with these big horns on it. How do I get him to go faster? Go faster. Go faster!
That sound. The tall neck must be close by.
Oh my gosh. Okay, do we want to get the tall neck?
Data on the surrounding area.
I think I should, because I don't know if we've done a tall neck yet in this playthrough. This guy is very unwieldy. Okay, another thing too, you guys. I said it at the front of stream. Some new people might have joined us since then. I haven't touched this game for over a month, so controls are going to be like an ongoing issue for me to get reacquainted with this game.
Looks like a satellite dish. If I can climb it, I should be able to reach that tall neck easily enough.
Okay, so this is a tall neck, and these guys basically unlock your map. So they're really nice to have. They're not wildly mandatory, but they're definitely nice to have. Oh, we've got some machines over here. So this is a hostile machine. And as long as he is glowing blue, he has not seen me. And that's a good thing. When he gets suspicious of my activity around him, he'll turn yellow. And if he sees me, he'll turn red, and that's when things will get real serious. Now, if he gets close enough for Silent Strike. Yes! Strike. My favorite. Oh! Oh no, somebody else saw me do that. Alright, it's battle time. Oh, hello everyone. Alright. Alright, I got it. All good, all good. let me, oh, it's triangle. To grab the stuff, okay. Where did that other machine go? Did it forget about me? Thunder, hi, welcome in. Tall neck, like long neck. Yes, but less sad. Tall necks are just fine. Okay, I need to climb up this tower. There was an aerial machine. It's gonna see me again. Yeah, that's my tall neck right there. I wanted to get really close to him so you guys could see how massive he is, but I guess when I get on him, that'll be good enough. Alright, that's my spear. How do I use my bow again? Oh! Good enough. Here we go. I need to get up this tower in order to reach the tall neck, as you can see.
A console.
Oh!
Power though.
I don't know how she's like phasing through these metal bars, but I appreciate it. I love tall neck. I love a tall neck. I don't think I've done one yet, so I should show you guys.
But it looks like this thing can rotate.
Oh, there's a data
If I
point.
can figure out a way to turn the power back on, I might be able to move things around and find a way up.
She's so talkative. Can you guys hear gameplay? View a notebook. So a data point is a piece of information. It's really just context that you will come across at different locations in the game. So it's basically how immersed you want to be in the game and understanding what's going on around you is whether or not you want to engage with data points. This is a written one, so I'm not going to take the time to stop and read it. I typically play the ones that are voice recordings for you guys though, so we can get that context. But another fun optional thing about this game. Okay, she was saying this looks like it can rotate. The satellite itself can rotate. I can't get higher at this point. So let's see. Nobody tell me what I need to do. I'm gonna lower this ladder because generally you want to do that. Don't tell me. She was talking and I was talking over her and I should have been paying attention. Let's use our focus. Again, that little X-ray of the world. These, I feel like I need to shoot something. Like this is, do you guys see how this is kind of wiggling? Like this thing is stuck. And maybe if I loosened it, this satellite could move. But it's not highlighted, it's just, I'm just noticing that. I'm just noticing that. I did lower a ladder though, so I'm thinking I might need to go back down from here. So let's do that. Oh my gosh, I do have a paraglider. Wait, how do I use it? Square, right? Oh!
A rush of air.
You guys can hear it? Great. The tall necks, I know. It's because they're so consistent. Oh, there's some scrap down here as well. I'll take all of that. You generally want to grab things for crafting, for selling, upgrading your armor, your weapons, so on and so forth. And I'm being very repetitive, you guys, and I know that. This is episode 5 of this playthrough, but it's been over a month, so I feel like I just have to talk about everything again. I know most of you know these things. Okay, a data point. Okay, so we remember this from the last stream. I had to find a power cell inside of another facility to activate a machine. This is telling me I need a power cell to get this guy going. So, the question is, where in the world is a power cell? Nobody tell me. It's a scrapper plasma coil. Not quite what I'm looking for. Nobody tell me. Let me figure it out. I have played through this game once in its entirety, including the DLC. I have restarted it a couple of times, once or twice, from the embassy, or got up to the embassy. So I am officially in my second playthrough at this stage, which means I played this game when it came out, but it's been a minute. It's been a minute. So not everything is just right in my brain. Okay, what's this? Charging terminal. I wonder if there's a power cell up top somewhere and I need to bring it down here. Was there another lore dump at the beginning? Absolutely, Thunder, but I tried so hard to keep it high level and not get into details. But yeah, there's a good chunk at the front of stream if you want to. Honestly, if you went back and watched it now, it might take me a minute to figure this out. We might be exactly where we are right now when you're done with it. Okay, what is this? What? Is that my, oh, that's my charger. Okay, so that's my mount over there. Alright, you guys, I need to find a power cell, and I am not finding one down here. I think I should go back up. Did I get up? Also, there's still a flying enemy around here that I did not kill. So I'm kind of waiting to get jumped. How did I get up? Let's see if we can find a power cell up here. There was. But yes, I will always try to answer questions in the stream. Okay, so here's a console. It needs to be activated. Is there a power cell? Something over here. Do you guys see that? Worth it? Oh, that's the data point. Okay, so that's not it. Let's jump over here. We didn't come around this way before. Drop to ledge. That's something I can climb. Oh, here are those wires. Drop to ledge. I don't think I want to drop to the ledge. What's over here? What's that? Guys. That might be a power cell right there. Okay, can I climb up this, please? There's nothing to jump to from here? Why is this here? That was not intentional. Alright, we'll go back around the other way. Whoop, she said. Oh! She's so agile. Thunder, tell me something good. Axebeard, if you can. I know you're lurking. Tell me something good if you can. You guys missed that too? Oh, look, there's a ladder on the bottom of this part. Okay, yeah, we gotta get this thing moving. I saw a power cell somewhere. I thought. I know, right, Kathleen? Especially at this stage of life. Yeah, not so much. What's this? Can I get through here? Can I get on here? Careful! Oh, no. Did I see a power cell? Was I making it up? Like this charging terminal. I need to get there. Energy cell. That's what I need. How in the world do I get there? Okay, I'm on the right track. I just want everybody to know. I'm on the right track. I just can't figure it out. Now, I will say every tall neck, like I said, they open your map. So there's several. And there's like one, I think, that you can just get on from the ground. But every single tall neck has like a different, it's in a different environment and has different things that you have to do to access it. So here's what I need to get right there. But I can't. There's a climbing thing right here, but there's nowhere to go once I get on it. She's not responding to any directional inputs. Do I have to act? It says get on the ledge. Drop down to the ledge? Is there anything for me to like swing to if I do that? That's my question. That's my question. Alright, let's go back over here. I know I can't reach it from there. This has to be the secret. It's gotta be over here. Drop to ledge. Okay. I'm hanging. I'm hanging on the ledge. Are we helping? Is this helping? Is it working? I was like, man, if I drop to the ledge, maybe there's something I can jump onto. Is there anything on the satellite frame? Grapple points? Anything? I'm busting out my focus again. Oh, wait. Grapple point? Anything? I couldn't get there at all from the other side, so I feel like this needs to be a thing. And that's my mount, right? Because this icon is making me think that there's a grapple point over here. This terminal. That's my mount. Good thing of the week, finally got my 3D printer set up after moving. Nice. What's the first thing you're gonna print? You've been busy, Axebeard, but I did get to take my boys' origins, and tomorrow I should start streaming regularly. 1 week with Trubo. Nice. Maybe the long neck can help. Well, she's saying I can't reach him because I can't get any higher. It'd be nice if I could call the long neck. Okay, for the sake of the playthrough, I will open the floor to anybody who has insight into how I'm supposed to get where I'm going. So, official permission to give me advice right now, because I'm asking for it. Well, I keep trying to figure this out. Can she... Ma'am? Origins, the tabletop gaming convention in Columbus. Gotcha, gotcha. It was funny because you said Origins, and I was like, I feel like I've heard of that. I know we're missing a word in the sentence, but I feel like I've heard of that. Okay, so she can't go this way. Oh, it's below me now. It's like significantly below me. That's fun. Yeah, you seem to be... Look what I just found. Look what I just found. Drop to ledge. Get on this yellow bar right here. There she is. All right, we found it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. Okay, Aloy, what are you doing? Here we go.
A power cell. Disconnected from the main power line. This should get that generator below the dish going.
Lovely. Lovely. Now we'll just fall to our deaths. It's fine. It's fine. I've been playing Palea too, so I need to remember that I do take fall damage in this game.
There's the generator.
Alright, here we go.
Power cell can get it
Here we go, you guys. She found it. All by herself. Sorry about the 3. The cat typed it. Hello. Hello, one of many cats.
I should check that console I found earlier.
Can you drop down? Oh, you found it. Okay. Restore power to the console. So we did have a console up here. Excuse you. Whoop. OMG, when I went back to this game after Paley, it was so hard to remember fall damage was a thing, I know. Like, I must remember. Alright.
This thing does.
Now it's working. Let's do it.
Looks like I'm in luck.
Oh. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel. This would be so unnerving.
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong, she said.
Dish alignment incomplete. Motor function impeded.
Alright, let's take a look at the focus. It said misalignment. Power cables. Here's what my heart is telling me. That I should shoot these. Because these power cables aren't attached to anything. Like, see how they're just cut off and fizzing out anyways? So I think it's just like holding it in place. So let's shoot these and see what happens. Oh, there we go. This one. Ah.
Nice.
Oh, you guys see the ladder on the base of it? That was the ladder we were looking up at. Oh yeah, this will definitely get me high enough to get on the tunnel. All right, good job, everybody. How do I get up here now? Do I jump over here? Okay, this is where I came from. That thing was right there the whole time that I crawled over on. I did not see. I'm so blind. The first thing I'll print actually is a new revision of my nighttime breathing aid that I designed to cure my breathing issues. You designed your own? That's amazing. So it's like a CPAP machine, but it's thunder pattern. Not really glamorous. Hey, breathing at night is an essential function. Glamour is not what we're worried about. That is wildly useful. How do I get up here, though? How do I get up now? Do I have to go somewhere else? Do I have to get up in another way? So this yellow thing, can I do this? Okay, here we go. We'll just go back the way we came. logic dictates. Look at her furry little booties. Boots with the fur. Got the whole club looking at her. Alright, where's my ladder? Please. All this work for a tall neck. Some of them are so easy, and some of them are so much work. Alright, here we go. She's so strong.
I should be able to get to that tall neck now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Gotta find the right spot.
I'm gonna say we go for the highest bit right here. Do not fall off, do not fall off, do not fall
Looks
off,
like
do
I
not
might need
fall
to
off.
glide onto the tall neck.
Do not fall off.
Just gotta time it right.
Oh, I've got to glide onto it. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Hey, buddy. Wow, we are like so much higher than him now. Overcompensation! Now, I can aim for the top of his head, however, the little spines that are sticking out of the back of its neck are also climbable. Generally speaking, this one, it may not be. Ideally, I can land on his head, but if I miss, I can aim for those as well. Ooh!
Go.
Wow, she did
Time to
it.
override the big guy.
She did it. Override time. Oh, I feel so accomplished.
It's all right. Almost done.
I love this animation. It's so cool.
There we go. Tall necks send map data to other machines, and now it's mine.
So yeah, you guys saw there was a really cool kind of digital image that spread across the top of the tall neck. It was the map that it was pulling from its information source. So we're on top of him now, which is really fun, and he's blue because he's been overridden. Now you guys have seen me override a couple of machines now. Tall necks pretty much exist to be overridden and reveal a bit more of your map. So the only way to get off of him is by doing this. He's gonna send out this big pulse. There he goes. Which I think is a visual representation of how he has landscape data. Is that he sends out that pulse and it's basically like a GPS and it just picks up the landscape around him. So there goes the big boy. Oh, we did it! Okay, let's hide. Because you never know. And... Yep, there it is. So all of these little pieces of information, these icons, just manifested on here. Now the rest of this kind of fog will clear as I travel into the area itself. So tall necks will clear this dense fog, and then you have to do the travel to get where you're going. Now we're going to Plainsong though, so this tall neck helped us out because it's now on my map, so it's very easy to see and navigate to. So thank you, Mr. Tall Neck. Yes, yes. Let's try to redeem GG or Pro Gamer and see if it works. Give me a little acknowledgement for that, will ya? I'm very insecure. Okay, so on my screen, I have an icon that's telling me how far away Plainsong is. So you know what I want to do? I want to call my mount. Kathleen redeemed good game! Oh my gosh, it worked. I wonder what I'm missing for the other ones. Also, that type should be bold, but we'll get there.
Okay.
Step 1, it showed up. And curse redeem program. See, and the text is bold right there. What is with this? What does it want from me? What does Streamlabs want from me? Thank you guys. Yeah, it's not gonna acknowledge rant, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what I didn't set up correctly. Oh, there's a bunch of machines down there. What about my mount? Does he take fall damage? We're about to find out. Oh. Okay, these machines will attack us. What's fun about having an overridden mount, though, is that they will fight on your behalf. I don't want to pick a fight with these machines, so I just want to go. Is he refusing? Okay. I just need to get where
I'll leave you in the dust.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Now they've seen us, so they're yellow. Suspicious. And when they turn red, they're about to take a chunk. Alright, so I'm just kind of blindly following the guide on my screen. I don't have a path in front of me.
If I don't get Gaia up and running, it'll be like this everywhere.
Need to go on the ramp. Let's talk about Streamlabs and Cloudbot, shall we? Alright, here's a path. Looks like we're getting closer. Come on, dude. Oh, he's walking through the blight. I did mention this before. This red stuff on the ground, that is the blight that is corrupting all of the, like, vegetation and stuff like that. And it's kind of like a miasma, and if you get in the midst of it, it will slow you down. It will affect you. She starts to cough and, like, she can't move as quickly. Alright. We made it to Plainsong, you guys.
I should walk. Last
Mount
thing I need
cannot
is a
enter this
machine stomping
location.
around in there.
Cool. Thanks, Roberto. You stay right here, my good friend. Hello. Hello,
There's
everyone.
Varl and Zoe.
Do you guys hear them harmonizing? They're vocalizing in the background. Musical culture. Hey, guys. Here's our friends.
I'm here, as promised. It's singing. Does it mean the chorus is ready?
It is assembled. I couldn't have done it without Varl. But I don't know what good it will do. The chorus is in disharmony. The subject of the cave is bad enough. Land God Fa still hasn't emerged, and every day more deadly machines try to force their way out, throwing themselves against the defensive cordon we set up around the entrance. That is only the first of many false notes. Your request has exposed deep divisions within the chorus itself and the tribe.
She's like, I'm used to that. Okay. Alright, so here on the left is our friend Varl. He is also of the Nora tribe, which is why he and I are in very similar garb. He is a fellow tribesman of mine, and he's just kind of part of this equation because he was traveling with me and ended up finding the Ataru. We got separated. He found the Ataru, particularly Zoe, which they have shared a nice little moment. So there's definitely some tension between the two of these. They are attracted to each other. As you can see, Zoe is obviously a member of the Utaru tribe, and like I said, they came here to Plainsong to gather this council so that Aloy could ask permission to go into the sacred cave. We must get into this cave. It is imperative. The world will literally end if we do not get inside this cave. So Zoe is letting us know that there are divisions in the they call it the chorus. Their council is called the chorus. Of course it is. And they seem pretty in harmony to me right now, but she's saying that some people are against it, some people are for it, and there's a bit of division around this entering the cave thing. I should mention too, I told you guys the machines that they work with are sacred to them as well as this cave. Under normal circumstances, the machines would enter the cave and get, like, refurbished. They would kind of get renewed and then come out and go right back to work. Now, we've had a machine go into the cave and not reemerge for the first time. So what their expectations are of what this ritual is for their culture and for these machines that they work with, they don't understand what's happening. So a machine has gone in and has stayed and not come back out. Also, they are saying other types of machines that are aggressive are coming out of the cave. So we've got a couple of things going on with the cave that are really messing with our plans here. If it ain't gravelly, Dwarf Chan, it ain't real music. Old man stops away. There's no ale. Yeah, I know, it's a problem. The singing is nice for the most part, just because they're good at it, right? Okay, so let's select our dialogue here. So I did not say that in the disclaimer at the front of the game. Again, most of you guys have been here with me already for the playthrough, so you know what's up. But you can choose your own adventure a bit in this game. There is so much context, there's so much story, there's so much insight, and you can go as deep as you want. In this dialogue wheel here, I'm going to be able to select different subjects. And so what I try to do in a playthrough is be as ongoing, like straightforward as I can to get to each objective. So let's see what our options here. I may dismiss a few of them. We won't get into it. Some things that I think are necessary for progression we'll get into. Okay. The chorus is something we can bust into here, but we've kind of explained it. The chorus they're just representatives of the tribes, the different villages, I think, of the Utaru tribe. And so, I should say clans. Clans are within a tribe. It's a group of people, it's a parliament, that's all it is, representing other people in the village. So they are Obviously in Discord we've talked about it. We've used a lot of fun musical terms to describe the fact that they are not on the same page. So that's the chorus. The Sacred Cave, I've explained to you guys. I've told you what the Sacred Cave is. The land gods are the machines I keep referring to. I forgot that's what they were called here. The land gods are those sacred machines that keep going into the cave, typically come out restored, but one of them has stayed inside. How did Varl help? This is unnecessary content. Varl helped gather the chorus. I don't need to know what he did to do that. Deep divisions and defensive cordon. This is talking about the fact that the chorus are divided. Let's dig a little bit deeper just to clarify what we're arguing about.
I get that the cave is sacred, but how did asking to go inside cause such a fuss?
The fuss was already there. Many in the tribe and most in the chorus want to keep doing what we have for generations, which often is nothing. But there are others who call for change, or extreme measures. Your request has given fresh life to the debate.
Right. Tradition. I've run into that before.
But each tribe has to be dealt with in their own way.
If you say so.
Varl the diplomat. Okay, so we're stuck in a pretty standard storyline. We've got people in our tribe that want to pursue progress, maybe try different things. They're bumping up into this problem, right? That what's always worked before, what's always happened before, isn't working anymore. So it sounds like there's people in the chorus who want to try and find alternatives, and then there's people who are like, we've got to stand by our traditions because they've always served us, even though right now it's not working. So that's a pretty standard story mechanic. So let's go into the chorus, because I think this will open another wheel.
What now?
They're considering your request.
Then shouldn't we go talk to them?
When you're ready. But don't worry. Their debate won't end anytime soon. Meetings like these can go on for days.
All right. Then maybe I should resupply first. Who knows how many machines are in that cave?
Assuming the chorus agree to allow you inside.
Aloy can be pretty convincing in these situations.
We'll see.
Convincing is the wrong word.
Do what you need to prepare. We'll wait for you above, where the chorus has gathered.
Very cool. So this is what our friend, I believe Silent Guardian was the handle, was saying, hey, you need to prepare for the mission ahead. So this is your opportunity before you engage with more of the story to run around Plainsong and resupply, restock, maybe take a look at upgrades. There may be some outfits here that are a little bit stronger than what we've been wearing. And I forget, you guys, how do I pull up? I wonder. Usually there are icons indicating merchants, the different types of merchants. And I'm not seeing them. And I'm not sure how to pull them up. But we'll run around just a little bit. I'll take a look. But again, friendly reminder, we're on story mode, so I'll be able to handle whatever comes, regardless of whether I optimize my equipment and stuff here. But it's always cool to check out what new locations have to offer in terms of what they have for sale. But I don't have the icons to tell me where to go. I feel like in Plainsong, everything is in the inside of this crazy structure. I mean, look at, like, they weaved this building. They weaved a building, you guys. This is, can you imagine? Oh, it's nuts. It's such a cool idea. It's so impressive. What a cool idea. I mean, look at it. It's a giant basket. How long do you think it took? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, here's my stash, so that's a good sign. It's like, do you need to re-equip with anything? I don't think so. I think I have full, like, health, regenerative stuff. Like, I've got plenty of stuff in my pockets. Because we haven't done anything. We survived a conflict. And I don't think I used anything to heal up. I don't think my HP went anywhere, as bad as that was. So this is all I have in my stash. Machine muscle, Ridgewood makes arrows, metal bite and chill water. So restock resources, I guess. Down here on the bottom right of the menu, it's telling me what my options are. I miss Varl's beard too. It was a good thing. Okay, and then everything else is grayed out, so it's basically like you have full pockets. So what I was thinking is true. Ammo. I can take more hunter arrows. Okay, let's restock hunter arrows. But I can craft those as well on the road. So not too much into my stash. Speaking of, let's open my weapon wheel. Let's see, 23 of 24. We'll craft one real quick. 4 of 4. 4 of 4 for my other ammo. These are different weapons. So for my bow specifically, I have acid arrows. Which, I mean, might as well. And then I have standard arrows. And then I have a shock trip caster. We've talked about trip casters in the past. And I have a frost blast sling, which I'm not really going to use. So I'm going to make sure that as I'm exploring my wheel, I'm going to back out on the highlighted option of the regular arrow for the hunter bow. So that way that's what weapon I have equipped. So yeah, I've got full arrows as far as what I can carry at this point. I have full amounts of health, medicinal berries and stuff to restore my health.
Not going to join in singing?
Are these guys just all singing? Okay, here's a workbench. I was looking for specific stuff last stream and I don't think I acquired it for the upgrades I was looking at, but we'll take a quick look. Okay, I have 3 available weapon upgrade. Now that can be for any of these weapons. The only one I care about is the hunter bow. So this says I can upgrade like 1 level. Oh, 2nd level. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Upgrade weapon stats. So those statistics are down here. So under the ammo, down here on the bottom of the screen, on the right-hand side, I'm sorry, the left-hand side, it says ammo. The middle one says perks. The one on the left says weapon coils. I'm sorry, the one on the right. Guys, I don't have my wedding ring on right now and I'm so lost. But, yeah, so these statistics over here under ammo basically were the things that increased when I did that. So it looks like I can upgrade a 3rd time. Why not? Let's do it. I've added a coil slot. So coils are the specific things that you can add to weapons. I don't think I can do that here. Can I select the coil? I don't think I can. Okay, so hunter bow is fully upgraded. Outfit upgrades, I don't have anything. Trap crafting, I have 2 upgrades. I do not use traps. Judge me if you have to. Potion crafting, I have no upgrades. Pouch upgrades, I have an option. I wish it was my standard. Oh, but the hunter arrow quiver, let's upgrade this. Not enough resources. I need peccary bone and rabbit hide. Okay, so it's letting me know an upgrade is available. So I guess you unlock the upgrade and then you have to get the materials to craft it. So we can't do that yet. Boo! Some people live in giant trees, other in giant mushrooms, still others in giant baskets. Some live in mountains. I hope you didn't lose it in a cave. I know. Okay. Couple of things. So we upgraded our bow. So great. Okay, cool. The coil slot has been unlocked for one of your weapons. Coils can be equipped on weapons to improve their performance. Tap square when viewing the weapon in your inventory to modify its coils. So we'll take a look here. If I go into, not this menu, over into inventory like it said. Highlight my bow. Wait. What do you mean unequipped? It is equipped. So I see the coil. Wait, hold on. Coils and weaves. Is this what I want? Okay. So overdraw damage plus 7% increases damage dealt when using overdraw with a weapon. I don't actually know what that skill is. Shock plus 7 increases shock damage and build up. So if you're using a shock arrow, that's going to increase that. But 7% is like nothing, so I'm not going to bother with these. I'll be able to get things, more impressive upgrades in the future, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, but that's a coil. We could have added it.
Me, there should be
but it's not enough of an improvement for me to bother with it right now.
So says the Tanakh.
In my opinion. Okay, metal shards. We upgraded our... Everyone's just chilling. Wow, super chilling. Are these sick people? They might be sick people. The Ataru are really suffering from the blight, that red stuff we saw on the ground. Because they are agricultural, that's what they do, so they're very exposed to the blight. And I think it's causing a lot of them to be ill. I rarely wear my wedding ring, usually because at work the machines will eat me if I do.
Nervous?
And
Bringing
I'll look like Gollum
the
took my...
chorus.
Yeah.
I hope this works.
I have
It'll
a
be worth
reason.
it, Zoe, you'll
I guess I
see.
could share. It's not. I like to keep medical stuff under wraps, but I just have this like random version of eczema that flares up sometimes, and it flared up on my ring finger. So
these
I just can't wear my ring because I have some like.
Reminds me of Mother's
eczema stuff
heart
going
back in
on with it.
Lenora's sacred lands.
Okay,
Everyone would
Varl's
crowd around to hear what the
talking.
matriarchs
Everyone's
had to
talking.
say.
Where are they though?
You must miss home.
A little.
Ooh,
Dress
the
for
armor
protect-
stitcher, the stitcher they call them. All right, what have we got? Anything good? All right, outfits. The Oseram Wayfarer. Can I see it, please? It's loading. Excuse me. There she is. So the Utaru Harvester. So this is an Utaru outfit that I could get here. Low profile stealth is ranged, so it's a little sneaky. The Karja Shadow. What is this? Ooh, this is okay. So this is a visual representation of some special armor that you get in the game Zero Dawn, the game before this. I love this. This looks so good. Potent medicine, so it increases the potency of your medicinal herbs and potions. Maybe both, maybe one or the other. Plus low health defense, so that's why it's compensating for less defensive capabilities, this armor, by allowing your medicine to heal you better. No solutions, just trade-offs. Okay, but I need a long leg circulator to buy this outfit, which like I kind of want it because it looks really cool. But just because of how it looks, I'm not necessarily interested in these stats. But yeah, and then Oseram Wayfarer, what is this one? This Oseram outfit. Okay, cool. Some leather work and stuff. So, increased melee damage, increased evader. I don't know what that means. Maybe your dodge roll gets a little faster. I think this is one of my favorite things about Forbidden West. You can wear the top tier armor, but still look the look of whichever you like. Best thing ever, right? So I can wear that armor as a skin on top of an armor that actually has stats that I want, basically. The lightweight garments of an Oseram survivalist, while extremely flexible, it still supports the Oseram's penchant for fighting up close and personal. So that's why it has increased melee damage. But I don't have what I need to purchase any of these, but I would be tempted to grab the Karja Shadow. Alas. So we could go hunt a long leg. So down here in the bottom right, my gosh, the bottom right of the screen, you'll see that square button is compare, I guess compared to what you have on right now. Create job though, if I was to hit triangle, it would basically create a quest out of looking for long leg circulator, so long leg machines, that I could hunt to get a circulator, and then I would have what I need to purchase this outfit. So I'm not going to do that though, because we're on a mission, right? But I just wanted to see what they had available. So yeah. New location, check out what they have. Oh, Curse, this is where you get the face paint too, isn't it? They added
have to
face
break
paint to this
sometime,
game
don't they?
as like
So
a
long
fun
as there's
little
disharmony,
customization bit.
they will
I don't know
continue.
if they're in here though. So it's just a cosmetic thing. It's not super
I'm
important.
sorry,
but
I
it's
can't
something
let
they
you
added.
pass.
I can't let you pass? What do you mean? Wait, did I miss Varl and Zoe? Are they hanging out somewhere? Did I just run past them? They were talking earlier, so I must have been close to them. From my memory, I don't think there is a face painter in Plainsong, but I could be
Nervous?
remembering wrong. Okay.
Bringing an Outlander
Oh, they're
before
right
the
here.
chorus.
All right, let's do this.
The singing just keeps going. I guess that means the chorus is still in session.
The people sing to soothe the chorus, to help them break their impasse. It wouldn't be necessary if they were in harmony.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna have to sing back, am I?
Of course not. The singing will stop when we present ourselves. Are you ready?
I don't have to sing, do I? All right, let's go.
All right, let's go talk to them.
I'm gonna be my normal Aloy forceful self. But hey, she's really turning over a new leaf to even have a conversation about this instead of just busting her way into the cave. Hi. Huh? Sorry, guys. Sorry. We're breaking it up. Break it up. That's enough singing.
Speak. Your sacred cave. There's something inside I need. And if I can get it, it will help.
Zoe and the Nora have spread word of your story. And what you want. We know of no spirit in the cave. Only Fa, our land god, who entered the cave and did not return.
The power of the land gods is broken. We are diminished. Tales of spirits will not help us. Nothing will.
We weaken. We die. And become fertile ground for new life. This is the natural order.
Yes. Wait. You're all just going to sit around until you become food for worms? Literally?
Here we go.
So says the Outlander, ignorant of our beliefs.
Please. Remember how she brought peace to Ray. Listen to her.
We've heard such temerity from you before, Zoe. Let us not forget that you agitated for reckless war against the Kaja.
At least she's trying to help.
How? By inviting you to break our traditions? Should we change our ways to suit every impudent outsider who wanders into Plainsong?
No. You should change your ways because your own lands are killing you.
She has a point.
She has a point.
We have stood by and watched as our land gods waste away. You would have us do the same with our neighbors, our children.
And this lone Outlander can save us. Nonsense. A single seed matters little in the infinite cycle of growth and decay.
An alarm. It's coming from the mountains.
What's happening? Was that from the
Oh, good.
It's an alarm!
Now we can do something, because there's an alarm.
Machines must have broken through the cordon. Then we need to get down there.
What about the chorus?
If the cordon has fallen, there's nothing left to prevent us from going in the cave. The time for permission is over.
Then off we go.
Zoe is over it. So I guess the cordon is like a defensive perimeter?
This way, Aloy.
Okay, I'll follow. Follow. Yeah, I didn't ask about the cordon, which was an option on that dialogue wheel that we had earlier with them. I should have taken a look, but it sounds like it's a defensive perimeter that is held by the Utaru. Oh, there is there's a machine over there wreaking havoc. So they said machines have broken through the cordon, so they have broken through the defenses of Plainsong.
These machines don't look normal.
We've seen these machines before.
They must have come from the cordon.
I don't want to fight him in the blight because it's bad for me. But if I can do it.
Down it goes!
How are they still standing?
Oh, hello. It'd be nice if I could see things a little better. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I found him.
Can the others hold out?
Get me out of the blight. I'm really nervous about this dude. Oh, look at him. He's so scary. Is this a long leg, though? Will he give me that part I need to get my outfit? Ouch. So yeah, if I was playing on a standard difficulty or a hard one, I would have taken so much damage right now. I'm fine. I'm gonna be fine. My HP regenerates really quickly. Hit him! There he goes. There he goes. Claw Strider, not even close. Okay. Harvest the kill. That's what Daddy Rost taught us. Have to run here. May pop in later. Thank you, Thunder. Have a great rest of your night. It's good to see you. Okay. I hear more battle happening elsewhere.
Machines are everywhere.
I like how they're fighting. They don't come off as combatants, but they are putting up a fight. Good on them. Ouch! Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Down you go. Down you go. Varl for the Sacred Lands. It's so cute. That's a Nora battle cry. Gotta love it. Alright, next. I'm not sure. I don't remember what Varl was saying about these machines looking different. Oh, he can burrow? That's Chico. Because they're just being aggressive. I didn't notice that they were any particular difference, but we will definitely be able to identify.
Do you really think we can do something about all of this?
If I'm right, then yeah.
Woo! Like he's purple. He's got a purpleness to him. If that's the unique thing we're looking at. Wait, Daddy Ross, like from Friends? There's my nightmare for the evening. Rust. No, Aloy's father figure. Not her biological father, but the man who raised her. So funny. He taught her to hunt when she was 6 years old. Why is... There's a big bunch of debris rolling up. What are we fighting? Come here, you. That's enough. That's enough. Yeah, they are purple. I wonder what the purple represents. We'll find out when we go in the cave. Gosh, how did you get there? So an unfortunate reality of this game is that you cannot target your enemies manually or automatically. So you have to be as active as they are, run around, try to handle these situations. So it gets very frustrating when you've got a lot of smaller machines like these guys. Oh, you've got a whole bunch. Because you've just got to run around until they Hey, get out of here.
Got them all.
There he goes. Harvest the kill. Harvest the kill. These are all parts we're going to want later. Machine parts. And it's so much work to kill a machine. I mean, you should definitely always harvest what you can from them. Oh, rust makes way more sense. So close, yet so far. Oh wait, where did they go? Go ahead. Go ahead, Zoe, we're following you. She's got an arrow sticking out of her back. You guys see that? What a trooper. What a trooper. I don't need Ridgewood. I know this. I didn't use a single arrow. I didn't even think about using arrows. Should I try to shoot? She said more machines.
These machines are stronger, deadlier than normal.
Oh, this is the sling. Why is my sling equipped?
There's more than just one miracle and a missing land god in that cave.
Why is my... What happened to my bow, guys? Did I... Hold on. Hold on. I know people are, like, dying, but what did we do when we looked at it in inventory? Did we unequip it? Yes, we did. Okay, there we go. Where's my bow? What do you mean? Bows and arrows. These guys move too fast. I probably can't even hit them. So it's, I have unlocked the skill, a certain level of what they call concentration. So that's what was creating that zoom effect and a little bit of slow-mo. Was a skill, and then it wore off. It doesn't last forever. Okay, there we go. Took him out. There's another one up here. Scrappers. Stop being so mean. Quit. Oh, watch out, girl.
Clear.
We've done all we can here. We must press on.
Okay. Zoe's like on a mission. Pick up the cell. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to pick up an item that had come off of a machine and the game was not cooperating. Here we go. Here we go. Following Zoe. I should shoot that boar, but we have other things going on. Ooh, another machine. Zoe said to keep going, but I want to help the people. Oh, you don't come for me. Coming for me! I know you want to go, Zoe, but like, I feel like I'm better equipped for this than your friends. And I gotta prove myself a little bit, because the chorus is not being very supportive. So if I help defend the plain song, maybe they'll hear me out. Ooh, is that a saber-tooth claw? No. No, I can't. Okay.
This trail is the path of the land gods. It'll lead us to the cordon.
Okay, so this is the path that their machines take. So the land gods they are referencing we haven't seen in
More
this
machines.
episode.
We can take them out, Aloy. On your lead.
Yeah, I know. I know we can take them out. Let's take them out. Of course.
My target!
Don't let
Can you
them
knock some more pieces out there?
Terrible shot. Oh, he's coming. Here he comes. These guys are kind of cute. They're like little raptors. Wait, come back. There's Blaze down here.
Bigger machines than you.
He is too fast. I'm trying to keep up with him. Definitely. Ouch. Yeah, hi. Ow. And then when he knocks you like half a mile away every time he hits you. Can we please do something effective here, please? There we go, we got him. The stupid dino ones. He's kind of cute. I mean, totally obnoxious, and I hate him, but he's kind of cute. Ow! So yeah, this is a very foolhardy method of combat for this game, but it's only because I can afford it. Oh, I hate when they do sound effects. These enemies would be better, like if I got up on top of something out of range, started shooting with other projectile weapons that I have, like bow and arrow, but also some other things. It's definitely a tactic you can take. I'm just doing this because it feels the most efficient, like it'll take the least amount of time, even though it's not crazy fast. And the least amount of thought. Just get in here and hack and slash, right? Gosh, how many of you are there? Go away. We have stuff to do.
500 bigger machines than you.
Oh yeah. Is that Varl? That's true, he has. Look at the scrapper running away. Come here, you jerk.
That's the last one. Now on to the cordon.
That was the last.
Let's go.
Okay, you guys have said it's the last one like 5 times, so I have trust issues at this point.
How do you like me
Definitely
now?
prefer range combat. I also miss Varl's Spirit. Oh! The mystery. Okay. We don't have time. Oh, look at the Ataru that died. That's so sad. So you can pick it up. How in the world do you shoot it? Is my question. This happens all the time. So you'll fight a machine, generally a very large one, and it will drop a cannon. And it'll be a different type of cannon, generally speaking, but it's always very large and very heavy because it's off of a massive machine. Now, she can pick these up and she can walk around with them and everything. The game does not make it obvious how to fire one, because here's the thing. R1 and R2 are what I use to use my spear. So L2 is how I would aim with my bow. So let's see if we can aim. Okay. And then Cursed is saying R2 or L2. I can't remember. So there we go. So yeah, it's the same as if you're shooting a bow. So you would target with L2 and you would shoot with R2. And I'm on a PlayStation controller. Which I guess this game is only on PlayStation. It's definitely not on Switch. Okay, drop it. Okay. Alright, so ranged weapon controls. That's logical, but in the heat of battle, especially when, because sometimes you'll be told you need to grab that cannon and use it, like it'll kind of be like an objective as part of the battle. She can't jump. And in the middle of things, it just gets really confusing because you keep picking it up and then trying to use it and dropping it, and it's very frustrating. So thank you for bearing with me while I took a minute to experiment with that one. Be like, how do you do this? When Marcus attempted Zero Dawn, the Proving, the battle at the Proving, he was trying to use a cannon that was dropped by one of the Shadow Karja and like could not figure it out, and I could not tell, like I couldn't help him. And he got really, really mad about it. And I'm like, I get it. I get it. I have to be holding the controller. I used to have the same problem until one day I figured it out. Yeah, it makes sense. It's actually quite logical. See, there's another machine. You guys have told me this is the last machine. So many times.
We better be ready for anything.
So many times. Oh, he's down. Okay, alright. Take all this. Come on, guys. Is it starting to rain? Am I making that up? Oh, it's starting to rain. How romantic. This is so pretty. Look at all the flowers. So much death and destruction, but so many flowers. Sawtooth. That's what they're called.
Or what's left of it.
So many dead.
They will be mourned when the time is right. For now, we must keep going. Into the cave.
I like how we pretended to get permission for 2 seconds, and then we're like, ooh, an attack. Perfect. We'll just go now. Alright, let's go, you guys. This is what we came for. Search the Ravager. Yes, I'll take those. I've got a box over here. Cursed, are you proud? How many boxes I've looted? How many chests I've stopped for? There it goes.
We shouldn't leave it here.
I am. We shouldn't leave what here? Oh, she said linger. I'm not lingering. Oh, hold on. Ammo that deals purge water damage is now available in your inventory. Use your focus to scan enemies and see if they are weak to purge water. Hitting them with purge water will build up to the drenched state. Once in this state, their elemental attacks are disabled, and their resistance to all elemental damage and states is reduced. Shoot purge water canisters with purge water arrows to detonate them and trigger a large elemental explosion.
Aloy, we should head into the cave.
Listen, I am collecting resources. Don't rush me. I really want to try to catch these dragonflies right now. It's very confusing. Ma'am. Ma'am. I was gonna say Paley has changed you. I made you more of a loot goblin. I guess it is Paley at the end of the day. Alright, into the cave we go, you guys. Mysteries to be solved.
May the land gods forgive our trespass.
This is cool. This makes me think of Avatar. The Cave of the Two Lovers. Oh, so pretty.
What is that?
A kind of wall. Made of light. We'll have to find a way around.
We'll follow your lead, Aloy.
How out of place this looks here. But if you played the game, it makes sense. Okay, we have to find a way around, she said. We can't get through there. So I've seen a few cliffs. I wonder... let's use our focus. Let's see if there are any grapple points. Okay, there's a ledge right there that I can probably jump onto. Anything that is yellow or glowing is climbable. So let me... These look a little more in my reach. But I don't see that leading anywhere. It's just like I could climb that rock if I wanted to. Alright, let's try that ledge down here. I'm thinking that I need to find my way up here and then jump across. And then the edge right here, that yellow line, would be my, like, what I grab onto when I jump across. That's what my instincts are telling me. But how do I get up there? Can I just climb? Nothing highlighted for this rock, so I don't think that I can. Oh, we go this way, maybe? Look at Varl being like, it's right here.
Up here.
Look at Varl telling us what to do. Subtly. Subtly. Okay, so I was wrong. This is where we needed to go. So, am I going to be able to grab onto that ledge? Yes, I am. So we need to do a sprinting jump. I don't want to talk about it. We have history with the sprinting jump. But basically you will walk forward, which you just do with your joystick. But when you sprint, you're going to push in your left joystick to get a sprint. And then a nice long jump. And hope that you catch. Unfortunately, we did. I'm glad Varl is on our side. He could have been like, over here. He just kind of stood there stretching casually. Like, they'll pay attention eventually. Oh, look how pretty. It's Christmas. Hey, Christmas. Okay, so here's another wall we can't pass. She said get around. The game is telling me to go this way. Should I drop? Yeah, I feel like I can walk up from here. Oh, here we go.
What's that ahead?
Like a cauldron door.
Okay. We have arrived. Repair Bay Tau. Alright. Let's talk about cauldrons for 2 seconds. I'll go ahead and put the game recap on the screen just because we're explaining things real quick. So, cauldrons, where do I start? For those who don't know, for the uninitiated, so I mentioned that this is a post-apocalyptic world, and that the apocalypse in question was one of AI robotics that were constructed to assist humanity in combat and wartime situations. So, cauldrons are the facilities in which these machines were built. And cauldrons now serve, I don't know if that's where Pharaoh built his robots, but let's travel through. So we had the post-apocalyptic thing, and the only reason I bring that up is because the humans that lived before the apocalypse, which is the easiest way to call it, were extremely advanced. Like, more advanced than we are now real time, like in terms of technology. So that's why we'll be running around in these beautiful natural environments and come across these big chunks of metal, or we'll come across these ruins of skyscrapers or streetlights or cars. So I'm just making the point that humanity before the ultimate destruction of Earth was an extremely advanced, technologically advanced race. Okay, so that being said, Horizon Zero Dawn was the program that was created to bring the world back to life post the apocalypse, which it did. And I mentioned at the beginning of stream that machines were created by Zero Dawn / Gaia and her 9 subordinate functions. Hephaestus is the subordinate function that controls construction of machines. And all of the machines that were made by that system were an artificial ecosystem. So birds, reptiles, fish, all kinds of different animals, cattle, horses, the whole shebang. So basically, Zero Dawn, the program, recreated the Earth and also introduced an artificial ecosystem of animals via creating machines that serve the same function. So cauldrons are facilities in which Zero Dawn, Hephaestus, manufactured machines. So in Zero Dawn, the game, and also here in Forbidden West, we come across cauldrons. So these are factories. These are machine factories, basically. And they're super duper advanced because they were made by Gaia. Well, I guess they were made by Gaia. And Gaia was like the most technologically sophisticated thing that came out of the original race of humans that were extremely advanced. Okay, so cauldrons are machine factories. And we are no stranger to them. Zoe is a stranger to them.
To understand what's going on in there, you're gonna need one of these.
She's gonna give Zoe a focus.
On the temple. Just like this.
I like how it magnetizes to people's heads.
There's blue
Okay,
light
now
on the door.
Yeah.
she can see things.
Takes some getting used to.
Don't worry, Zoe. I'll help.
Now listen. The machines we've been fighting, they're different. More dangerous. That means there's something very powerful somewhere beyond that door. And it wants us dead. Follow my lead. And be ready for anything.
Good job, Aloy. I wish I could be that concise in my storytelling. So we're using our override ability to open this door. Welcome to a cauldron.
Let's go. We have to find the core of this place.
There's so much metal.
Who built this place?
Machines. Not like any you've seen before.
Okay. So yeah, very mechanical, very metal. There will be aggressive machines in here. I see something on alert and I can't find him. Let's use the focus. Is he on the other side of the wall? Is he right next to me? That's confusing. There's a machine close enough to us to be alerted. But I can't see him. Okay, doesn't matter. We'll find him when we find him. Okay, so cauldrons are just like any other kind of temple or RPG. Oh, he's behind us. There he is.
We'll have to take them out.
Right behind you.
So we'll have to find our way around. It's a bit tricky, especially because everything is metal and reflective. It can get a little confusing to navigate. To really tell some distances and to tell some elevations. Like, is that actually higher or lower or what? Is everything shiny? Glossy. Oh, ouch, Charlie. Ooh. And then, yeah, everything's just light. Those can't see super good.
Got them all.
Alright.
It's over.
Told you we'd find them. We'd find them when we needed to find them. Okay. Gonna
So
harvest
this is
kill
a
here.
cauldron, where machines are born.
It looks like one, but... if the land gods come and go, then they aren't just made here. They're being repaired, too.
And the spirit you're after is in here?
Minerva? Maybe, but... I have a feeling that's not all.
Okay, so that's gonna be a bridge at some point. So yeah, you just gotta find your way around.
Another wall. Not going that way.
And we're gonna come across little interfaces where we can override. We can use our spear to override again. Because the cauldron itself is basically a giant machine. I mean, look at it. It's basically a giant machine. So we can override parts and pieces of it as well. And my instincts are telling me I can create a bridge right here for these guys by activating something in that way, but I need to figure out what to activate and where. But we also have this door, which looks like it wants to get overridden. So let's see where this takes us. Okay. Never mind, she says. Just go through this door. I have a love-hate with cauldrons. I don't generally like them, but, like, I can do it. I don't hate, I don't love. I just kind of tolerate.
I've seen them before. They're like an infection. That thing I said, it wants us dead. It takes over places like these and makes killer machines. It's called Hephaestus.
Even the mountain is brought into the place.
Okay. So I just stopped because we are seeing kind of this wiring that is pulsing this purple color. So do you guys remember the machines we've been fighting up until this point that were attacking the Utaru had a purple color to them? So Aloy, I'm just identifying that like we know that those machines came out of this cave. That's not a mystery, but we're just kind of putting the pieces together of what's going on. So Aloy was describing this. You guys can probably hear the dialogue, but just in case, she was describing this as kind of an infection. And she's saying that Hephaestus, the subordinate function, is actually responsible for this corruption of the cauldron itself and therefore of the machines that it's producing. So it'll be interesting to see how we reconcile that. But yeah, there's basically an infection and corruption happening inside of this cauldron, so that's what's infecting those machines to be more aggressive and purple. And purple. Oh, look!
Looks like those cables are blocking the way up. You two wait here. I'll find another path.
Okay.
I hate stuff like this. Okay, so here comes the, like, puzzle-y part. Where you've got to figure out things that don't make any sense.
What are those panels on the floor?
Okay, so I've got a bunch of grapple hooks here. I think this is if I fall to the bottom level that I can get back up. She said, I need to find another way around. Okay, so here's the console.
Standing on this floor panel, activated something. Looks like parts of those pillars are rotating.
Yeah.
Maybe if I shoot the gears, I can lock them into place. Make a path up.
Yep. Yep.
How are you doing, Zoe?
This place was meant for the land gods. No Utaru has ever set foot in here. But I had to, right? To help you and Aloy. To find Fa.
You did the right thing, Zoe.
Okay, they're gonna have lots of fun conversations like that. Alright, so she's saying stepping on these panels is activating something, as you guys see. She's calling these towers. There's a rotating element to the bottom. I do need to use my bow and arrow to lock the rotating pieces into place. However... Okay, I need to shoot it when it lights up. That's what I was waiting for. I was like, I'm pretty sure it needs to light up and then I need to shoot it. But how... But like... Okay, I'm just gonna trust the process here. I don't see, obviously, how it... That worked! Oh, it dropped it. Okay. Just trust the process, you guys. Trust the process. Okay. I was like, I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Okay, so that one highlighted there. Can I... Ah! Too slow. Alright, we gotta wait for it to go back around. Let's go over to this side. So I want to get these all locked up before I start to climb up them. Otherwise, I'm going to run into a dead end trying to get up here. So shoot it when it lights up.
Device. The second
drops
sight.
And locks into place. So now we just gotta wait for this one.
Aloy saw what ailed Ray.
Oh, there. Should be able to climb all the way up now.
Okay. Okay, so it made these little ladders. So cute. So the consoles that I'm looking for are gonna look a little bit like this. Like they're asking for an override, but this one is not. So I'm just gonna trust. And we can walk up here. We can jump. Climb up these ladders.
There she goes.
And there she goes. So yeah, it's a little puzzly. You gotta like kind of figure it out. Now, we know Aloy loves to talk to herself. She loves the sound of her own voice.
That thing beyond the wall.
It's massive, whatever it is.
And then she has a company of people who are also helping you navigate. So she'll kind of let you know what you need to do if she senses a lot of hesitation. Is this the thing that I can override, please?
Another floor panel.
No?
But I can't shoot the gears on the pillars from here. Maybe if I can find something to weigh this down?
Oh, I know what this is. Thank God I've played this game before. This is why I don't play new games on the channel. Can you imagine me trying to figure this stuff out if I'd never done it before? It would be abysmal. Okay, so...
I'm working on it.
Working on it. She says, I need to find something to weigh down this panel because I can't do what I need to do standing here. So we need to find something that we can put there. And I've got to remember which way to go. I feel like I went behind. Okay, well this is clearly climbable, so let's go up here. I'm gonna get real feisty. and break that. Alright, grab crate. Excellent. My question to myself is, can I push this through this hole that I just made? I don't think that I can. I'm gonna try first. Nobody correct me if I'm wrong. I want to try this first, but I don't think I can.
Can't fit the crate through that opening.
She said no. Okay, so we're gonna push it through this field instead.
Okay, getting there.
I can't go through here, I'm pretty sure. Nope, it's gonna stop me. Okay. So all we have to do is go back the way we came, and then we'll grab that crate and we'll push it onto the floor panel. They're gonna make Google eyes at each other. No, Zoe is having an existential crisis, I'm pretty sure right now. And that's like, I hate it because it's a lot at once.
Might be a way across.
But I love that these tribal peoples are having to confront the reality of technology and stuff. Like, it's such an accelerated rate. Like, I kind of appreciate it for them.
The gears on the pillars should be exposed now.
Okay, quit talking to me. I know what we're doing. Chill out. I kind of love. Varl went through it. Aloy got real annoyed with him because Aloy's kind of known for longer than everybody, that there's something else going on. Oh, I see. Okay. So I appreciate for the people who, there's Zero Dawn also has DLC called Frozen Wilds, and we interact with a couple of characters that have to confront the fact that the world is not what they thought it was. Why aren't you lighting up?
Didn't work. The gears have to be in the right spot to lock into place.
Oh, I did it too soon. It also says I'm out of ammo, so I'm gonna craft some arrows real quick. It's the puzzle bit I love. I hate how hard they make it sometimes. Like, there's not enough guidance. There we go.
Nice shot, Aloy.
Thanks. I really have all the time in the world. At least this thing is not fast. Like, this is hard to not manage once you know what to do.
There.
So I appreciate that.
Should be able to get across now.
But yeah. You know me, I'm not so great at navigation and stuff. Oh, girl! Wow.
Ouch. Are you alright? Yeah, just have to climb back up now.
I don't need to say anything. I don't need to say anything. She goes, ouch. Now I've got to climb back up. That's so funny. How do I get back up? I have to like get to the platform that I started at to begin with. Do I go around this way? Okay, here we go. Here's the ramp. Oh, move Varl. Okay. Back up we go. Well, no, Cursed. It's not gonna do it. I know, pro gamer. Falling off. Ouch. She cracks me up. That would hurt so bad. Ouch, she says. Okay. I don't understand. Oh, there's a ledge. Can I grapple to it? Wait, why is it? No. Okay. There's a little ledge down here. It's telling me there's a grapple point. Or is it this right here? Wait. There it is, grapple point. That's not what I want, though. I just need to jump. Yeah, that's not as bad as it looks. See, this is like, I have depth perception issues in Cauldrons because of the lighting, everything's so shiny and reflective. Alright, here we go.
She's so high up.
Don't fall, Aloy.
Too late. Yeah, now don't fall. Okay, alright, now I gotta jump to this one. Ugh.
How's it going up there, Aloy?
I think I'm getting close. One more set of pillars. There should be a floor panel nearby to activate them.
Yeah. Thanks, Varl. I know. Don't fall! Just don't do it. Alright. It looks like this is where it's gonna highlight. I wish concentration lasted longer. Oh, this one moves a little faster! I was just saying how they don't move that fast.
One down. Two to go.
Oh. I gotta be faster for these. Oh, I wish concentration could last longer. Doing these cauldrons, I'm always like, shut your pie hole, let me figure it out. Nope. I feel like there's another one. Oh, there it is. 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 It's up here. Yeah, these are faster. It's testing my abilities here. Oh, that was a miss? I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed.
Okay, now I can cross.
Okay, here's my ledge. And we want to jump. Oh, good job. Don't fall, Aloy, he says. She's so, ugh. I wonder how much training it would take to be, oh!
I fell farther than I thought.
F. But like, look at how I have 300 out of 300 health. Like we're on story mode. We're on story mode, it's fine. Oh, hi guys. I'm supposed to be like so much higher than you. And now I'm below you. Alright, here's my, how do I grapple? Don't tell me. That was not a real question. There it is. No? No? Is that just to climb? Wait, do I just do the double jump thing? That's not a real question either. Okay, yeah, do the double jump. Alright. Alright. And then, yeah, stuff like this happens, and I have to start over again. You guys are getting real playthrough experience. This is what it's really like. Unless you're just so good at video games. I'm very happy with how quickly I'm picking up the controls though, because can you imagine if I was still just like, oh, I don't remember how to do it. At this point, we'd be in so much trouble. Like riding a bike. I just have to figure out all my weapon stuff again, because you have to hold one and push another and touch another one. Oh, alright. Alright, girl. Almost. Almost. Alright. Don't fall. Okay, so I can do a double jump and my grappling hook will automatically go. I feel like I'm close enough to jump to this, but this is the one we missed, right? So should I just be... Okay, no, I'm fine. Okay, no, I'm fine. I'm like extra careful. No, this is the one I missed. Okay. Okay, we're okay. Got this. We got this. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to go over here. What now? Grab stuff. I just saw... Oh! That's what I want right there.
Festus's cables are all over that node.
Yeah, they are.
But maybe I can override it.
Guys, the cables are moving.
They're drawing back. We can climb up that vent.
Cool. You guys climb up the vent. I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, and we're gonna go this way. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for them? The polite thing to do. Oh, you guys are so fast. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Moving on.
How do we cross? Cables are twisted around that node on the other side.
I almost killed myself.
I'll see if I can get to it.
We'll wait here.
She said something's twisted around the something. Follow the lights. We want to follow the lights. Okay, this is gonna be a grapple hook situation, but I want to confirm. Wait, am I supposed to land on that thing? Because these are not grapple points. Okay, yep. See how it's highlighted? I have to land on that. Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to do retract one more time. Just to make sure I have enough time to jump to it. That looks really far away. I like how it's the middle point, but it's really far away. Alright. Go, girl. Whoa. Oh my gosh. This game. Come on, we don't have time for this. Move. Oh. Okay, alright, we're okay. Where are we going from here?
Okay.
I didn't tell her
to
do
the
that.
node.
The node? I see it. I see the shattered glass. I know what it's signaling, but I'm trying to... What's she talking about? Okay, so here's some glowing... Excuse me, bars. So I'm gonna have to use those at some point. Let's go back here. This glass is begging to be broken, so let's do it. Some of these jumps, I'm like, I can make that, and then she does. I know. That was far. That was really far. Okay, I'm in here. What is this? Other than cool looking. Is that all it was? Okay. Focus. See what can't be seen with the eye? The naked eye. Nothing. Okay. So that was just for a chest. That's where I came from. What did she say? She said something about nodes. Okay, do I just climb those things that I saw already? Is that all it is? Like, that seems really far. I should have done a sprinting jump. I can't believe she did that. Good job, girl. Where do I go from here? Can I go up? Okay. Ooh, I don't like these vines. Gross. I kind of wish the whole environment was like this, though, that, like, everything was lit. Makes it very clear where to go. Alright, here we go.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
Override! Very viney. It's gross. I don't like it.
Come on over, you two.
Alright, here's the bridge I was talking about. That when we activated the thing, a bridge would... Oh, which way am I supposed to go, though? Am I supposed to go back there? Or am I supposed to go across the bridge? They're coming across the bridge, so we're supposed to go this way. Okay. Okay.
Prime armament to Unit G Mark 1.
Who is that? Hephaestus. It's taken over this whole place.
Activate Gamma Matrix.
Ready for anything, huh?
5.
Looks like there's another node on the other side, near that door.
Go do your thing.
How to get to that node on the other side?
The hard way.
Mark 1.
They do such a good job with the distorted, like, robotic voices. They're all so disturbing. Like, Hades just sounded so scary.
It's a big place. We'll keep looking.
Increase throughput by 20%.
See how there's yellow bars on that machine floating around?
Engage attitude distribution.
And see how the machines can move through the fields. There's an opening right there. Okay. I've got to get... So here's what we're trying to get. It's the back of a node that I can override. We got to get across this gap.
5 and 12.
And we've got these machines flying around. Autobots roll out! Stop it. Oh, stop it. I love it.
Coordinates in Units A 59 to B 24.
Okay, there's a platform down there.
There is.
I think I can reach it if I glide.
I don't want to go down, though. My instincts are like, don't go down. But I think I'm wrong. Okay, alright.
Cycle of
Here I come!
pipelines. LHX.
Okay. Oh! Oh, they collapsed on me. Alright, we gotta be fast. It's like the collapsing stairs in Spyro the Dragon.
Complete.
Come on, open up. Gotta go fast, Aloy. Fast, Aloy. She's going so slow. This is so problematic. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. Okay, okay, okay. are we looking at now? I gotta get on one of those guys? Okay.
Gamma Matrix 5.
Follow the lights. Follow the lights. Oh gosh. Okay, so what's important to note, so I did say the machines can go through the force field, however, I still cannot. So the game is letting me know I want to aim to grab onto a machine that will go through this gap. So these machines I'm looking at right now, so we'll just wait for the next one. Go, girl! Oh my god! We're just gonna stay here.
Those carriers are moving a lot of weapons. What is Hephaestus up to?
But he's not gonna take me where I want to go, is he? I feel like I might have to jump on it. Oh no, it's fine. It's going through the next.
She's in the air.
The next gap. We're good.
Yep, wasn't planning on it.
Did he tell us not to fall again? Alright, I think this is our platform. Yeah, because there's a
It's over. Okay.
force field right there. Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, so what do I have to jump on? That's the platform I came from, isn't it?
Ordnance in Units A 59 to B 24.
I have a question. Really? That's my question. Really?
Execute armament assessment alpha.
And I am okay, so I'm on a ledge. I was thinking I could sprint jump to make myself more comfortable, but I think she's gonna grip that this that I'm on. I don't know what's called this. Because you see how she always crouches when she gets on something like that? So I don't think I can do a sprinting jump. I think I just have to trust the process! Oh, the process failed me. The process failed me. Fall damage. Womp womp. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Hydration break, everybody. Take a moment, drink some water. I'm gonna. Drink some water. I'm gonna. Hydration station. Okay. They came across the bridge, so we go here. I have to do that whole thing over again, where I'm riding on the machines.
Who is that? Looks like
It's a
there's
little
another
sad.
node on the other side, near that door.
Go do your thing.
How to get to that node on the other side?
Okay, I'm gonna wait for these to collapse, and then do it again.
Begin fueling.
She went slow. She went very slow. I did not appreciate how slow she was climbing these things. The process failed me. Alas. So I wonder how I'm supposed to get past there. We're gonna have to find out. I like how this is a vent opening and closing, and so it looks like it's blasting out really cold air. Burr. Burr, burr, burr. Where's my thingies? Here we go. Alright, back on the machine. We'll just jump on this one right here.
Transfer secondary packages to
Hang on, girl.
Those carriers are moving a lot of weapons. What is Hephaestus up to?
So Aloy is noticing a lot of weapons manufacture happening right now. The machines that I'm on are allegedly carrying weapons, so I guess maybe like cannons or something.
Don't let go, Aloy!
Oh, he says don't let
wasn't
go.
planning on it.
Not don't fall, don't let go. Not yet. Not yet.
Right, so okay.
Here we go.
assessment alpha.
So my question remains. I don't know that that's where I'm trying to get to. Okay, I can't jump on those machines. I can't jump on these machines. I mean, this highlighted ledge is a clear indication that this is the direction I'm supposed to go. However, is there a grapple point? Is it that simple? There isn't one, so I can't do a double jump and grapple. And the game is telling me this is the direction I need to go. So somehow I'm supposed to be able to reach. Oh, I'm supposed to glide. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. I literally just did it. Oh, wow. Hashtag pro gamer. Alright.
There's the note.
Unnecessary drama, my bad, you guys. I'm just supposed to glide. I totes have a glider for this. Alright. There's a bridge for my friends. Here they come. Next. I was supposed to glide. It was so obvious. This is why I play games on story mode. I'm not the sharpest tool.
What does it want with this place?
It's taken over facilities before to build deadly machines. But it wasn't always hostile. It used to be part of something good. Something called Gaia.
More of those cables covering that door.
Here we go. What's behind the door? Cutscene. That's what's behind the door. The implications are all pointing to a massive, deadly machine. That must be Ray.
What has done to her?
Yep.
Turn it into a weapon, which sooner or later will be unleashed.
And then, Plainsong. If my people see what it has become, if one of our gods attacks them,
you know what we have to do.
We have to kill a land god.
Laurel, are you ready? We have to get down there.
We'll take a shortcut. After all the work I did to get here. Alright. So, I know you guys...
Light. Is it protecting the machine?
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
Cool, we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna move though because smaller machines may come out of nowhere. You guys are following. That machine on the table that the robotic arms are manipulating right now is one of the land gods. It's the one that came in here but did not come back out. And basically Aloy is like, you understand what we have to do, right? We have to kill one of your gods to stop it because it's being turned into a weapon. I mentioned that Aloy had noticed a lot of weapons, specific things being moved around in the facility. So it sounds like we're turning Iron Man into War Machine here. And it's a problem. So we need to take this out. We need to take this machine out before it is released and runs amok on the Utaru. Okay, here's a nice vantage point. So we can see Ray very clearly. So that is a node right there. And this should help us lower the force field. Oh, here it is. Lower the force field to get in there. Hey! Girl, what are you doing? There you go. There you go. Okay, here we go. She's ready to fight.
Here we go.
Wow, she's big.
I can turn this around.
Here comes some arrows.
Oh yeah, arrows. Oh gosh, hi! Oh, hi. Okay, she's so big. Okay, hold on. Hold on! So if I use the focus, it will show me weak points. It'll basically highlight. Oh my god, get off of me. Oh. Weak points where she is vulnerable. And on a big machine like this, it's worth it. It's worth it to find out. On the little guys, I don't really bother.
If I can
Did he say shoot it with acid? I have
them
acid
against
arrows.
it.
Wait, hold on. Ooh. No, that changed my weapon. I want my acid arrows on my hunter's bow. There we go. Here she comes. Acid arrows. Here she comes. Oh my god, she's gonna come. There she is. She's faltering because of the acid. Good call, Varl. Good call, buddy. So that acid is gonna corrode her. So it is very, too bad Thunder's no longer with us because we had our tall neck / our long neck, and I'm getting the Triceratops vibes from this machine. Come here, girl. I gotta keep going. I'm gonna get hit by something else here very soon. I'm out of ammo, sorry. Acid arrows are really doing damage, so I'm just gonna like let fly. There are a lot of smaller machines, but she's it, right? I can afford to take a hit from something smaller. I don't want to take a hit from her. Oh! Speaking of, she's almost gone. She's almost gone. Her HP is out. There she goes. Okay. Now to handle the small fry. Oh, did they leave? No, there they are. Get him, Varl. Get him. Guys out. Ah, no, that one's dead. Don't hit that one. Oh, the jumpers. The jumpers are always so fun. Stop it. I gotta keep an eye on my HP. Taking some hits. Okay, there goes that. We got another one. Good shot. Good shot. You.
It's done.
Alright. Is that it? I'm so sorry, but I'm so sorry. Stupid turkey birds.
Mourning a machine that nearly killed us?
It's still her god.
Yeah. Aloy, stop.
I do not grieve for a god or a machine, but because I no longer know what to believe.
Look, so if you want, you can go back home.
Do I still have one? And if so, for how long? Can you really heal our lands? Save my people?
Oh, please no. Okay.
One step at a time. But it starts now.
I hate this fight.
Destroyer
This time it's justice.
to compensate. Retreating. Nothing is inevitable.
That looked painful. Why is it still red? Red is bad. I know the vines are gone. But
Up we go.
There's more.
Like Aloy said, this is only the beginning.
Much more-ish to come. And so... Oh, it's her own arrow! I was gonna say she's got an arrow sticking out of her back again. But it's... She has a fire arrow equipped to her bow and it's just sitting there. Okay, well
must be overrides.
That's better.
Knowledge on how to tame machines.
And you can learn this?
Let's
Wait,
find
what?
out.
Oh, I gotta do it again? Oh, well that makes more sense as to why it's still red. What will this let me override?
Has been upgrading the security grid on the cauldrons. Some of the data's been corrupted. Not sure I can do much about that right now. And my focus doesn't recognize some of these.
Okay.
Must be machines I haven't seen yet.
The bristleback curse you were telling me.
Got what you need?
Yes.
Let's press on then.
So, when you complete a cauldron, and or defeat it, or whatever you want to call it, you will be given the opportunity to collect override data for more types of machines. So right now we can override chargers and striders, things that are like cows or horses. But as you do your cauldrons, you'll be able to unlock more interesting machines to override. I don't know if you're able to actually use them all as mounts, but you can at least turn them to your side. So if I was out in the wilds and came across bristlebacks and was like, oh no, I don't want to fight these things, I could actually override one, at the very least one, out of a herd to turn it basically to my side to become an ally for me. So even if I can't ride it, which I think I can, it would fight any other machines in the area to defend me. So basically, machine overrides definitely come in handy, and you increase your knowledge and ability to override more machines as you complete more cauldrons in the world. Okay, so we gotta go back up here.
Greetings, graduates of Cradle 9. Welcome to the regional... Error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
Why does Aloy look like she's dying? Are you okay? Okay. Oh, this is Cradle. Okay, this is crazy. As you guys know, we are inside of the sacred cave of the Utaru. We just found the land god that came in, did not leave, which indicated that something was wrong. I mean, they had a couple other things going on, but that was a big sign. Defeated the land god because it was being turned into like a weapon of mass destruction, so we had to destroy it in order to stave off an immediate threat. However, we came into this cave to find one of Gaia's 9 subordinate functions. That is still our overarching goal for the game, is to restore Gaia to factory settings, as I keep saying. So, there is a facility in here, which makes sense that there's a special facility inside of this cave, if the subordinate function is actually here. But this is called something Cradle 9 or whatever it said. This is going to get really interesting, so let's start to explore. Look at all these servers in here. Just data, 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 data. It's kind of crazy to play this game right now, I'm not going to lie. I know we don't talk about world events and stuff here, because that's not what the stream is for, but like just throwing into focus,
Attention.
pun intended.
All personnel must vacate the facility immediately.
Something doesn't want us here.
Well, that's scary. The whole idea of AI and server, data server farms and stuff, like it's so relevant right now. Okay. Okay, so there's obviously a door, but it's an RPG, so you want to run around a little bit. Alright, let's open this door. The automated system is telling us to leave.
What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No.
Looks like a lab. Looks like a
There.
lab. Okay.
That's our way out.
Well, I know.
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not going back that way.
No, but this door won't open either. Oh, pry open door. Okay, it was just waiting for the dialogue to finish. Well, that's an empty elevator shaft. Oh, this is so creepy. Okay. Can I reach that, do we think? I'm gonna have to try. Okay. Ugh! Nice. Nice. Oh, this is so creepy.
Are you doing okay, Zoe? Zoe?
All this. Minerva. Hephaestus. Gaia. This is what will help heal Plainsong?
It's hard to explain. I mean, I barely understand it, but yeah. It's what Aloy's been looking for this whole time.
I need to find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility's systems.
Alert! Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva.
This facility is oddly reminiscent
Minerva's shutting me out.
She closed the door. Oddly reminiscent of a facility we're going to be interacting with a lot, actually. Cursed, am I where I think I am? It's not here, is it? Or is this just... I guess this is just a similar type of facility.
Huh. Might be able to pull that open.
Well, not like that. Yes, I am? Okay. I was like, this looks familiar.
Let's see where this leads.
Alright. Crouch. Crawl through the air vents.
I can feel a draft above.
Very Bruce Willis.
Might be a way out of this shaft.
Ooh, is that a hole? Okay, no, we're good. A draft above might be the way out. Oh, green shine. I want this. I want this. Thank you, thank you. That will be useful for crafting and or selling in the future. Nope, keep going. Can I go out this vent or do I keep going through the... Whoa.
Looks like another part of the facility.
Don't do that to me.
Door's locked.
Yeah, but there's a console. That's not activated either.
Don't think I'm getting through that door right now.
Oh, fine.
I should turn back, see what else I can find.
Lame. Okay. So if I can't go through that door... This is where I came from, isn't it? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I can't see anything. I should be able to bust through this vent. She said up, though. Hold on. Hold on. She said I feel a draft from above. That's just stone. Above here? Is this where I was? Okay. Oh, hello, outside.
And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility.
Okay. Looks cold. Looks very cold. Climbing up. Not necessarily the answer, but up is always better than down.
I'm close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up?
So many questions. I don't know what I'm grabbing onto right now, just the rock itself. Cross? Oh. Oh, trusting the process. Oh, good job. Oh, what a trooper. Can you get up now? No? Can you get up now? Yes, okay.
Pipes up there. Might lead me to a way back in. But how to reach them?
Right. Drop to ledge. Those pipes? Are you kidding me right meow? I guess it's the only thing I have. Okay, how to get... Drop to ledge. Can I grab onto something? I should probably use my focus. This is beautiful. Wait. Let's just hang off the cliff and take it all in. Sub-zero temperatures. How beautiful. How beautiful. Where are you going? How to get over?
I might be able to glide to that ledge.
Oh. Freaking glider. Every time. Every time. This ledge? I hope. I hope. I'm supposed to what? Oh! 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 Got it. Good old focus. Good old focus. Wait, now I'm confused though, because this is what I think it is. As far as the facility. But where we are doesn't register.
There's Plainsong. I hope the Utaru are doing okay after the attack.
Oh, I gotta do this. Not really. It said R2. Excuse you. There we go.
Aha. Another shaft.
Aha. This is what we do. Is that another drop? Is it a bad one?
Okay,
No.
now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
Plug in. Plug it in, plug it in. Round and round we go. No?
Looks like some kind of dome. Wonder what it's for.
No? Really? Ah. A dome, you say? Rappel down? But I just got here. I just got up here. Oh, I love this room.
System core penetrated.
Alright, here we are. Insert Gaia kernel. Love how it's called a kernel, like a seed.
No!
Minerva, I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Will I cease?
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Misery will cease.
Yes.
Oh, Minerva's miserable.
Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data. So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
I like how she's partially, like, transparent because she's loading.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Varl, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus.
I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area.
Kind of like she's sleeping. Because she's waiting to load completely. I love Gaia. Guys, it's Gaia! Finally. Okay. Let's take a look at the facility. I knew that I recognized it. I knew that I recognized it. Let's take a look around. I won't spoil anything for you guys. We'll just let the story play out.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to poke around a bit.
A lot of people, you say. Just a few to start with, you say. Okay, so here's where we came from.
So this place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way.
What's down here? Now, not all areas are accessible yet.
Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility.
Yeah. Yeah,
What's
I came
all
in
this stuff for?
I came into the server room and I was like, I know
to
where
process
it
an
is.
immense amount of data from the terraforming system. This is where it would have been stored.
That's the vent that I broke. Shall I break this one as well? Just to be consistent. So,
Guess I'll wait here.
bye, Varl. Bye, Varl. Oh, okay. Can I do anything with this? No. Okay. Can I do anything with this? No. Can I do... Search... Oh, there's just a vault in here? That's... Okay, that's fine. We didn't need to go exploring any more vents.
There you are.
Yeah. Hi.
Should we keep looking around?
Yeah. Come on. So yeah, data room, data servers, server room. We'll be spending some time in here. Hashtag no spoilers. Another door that's not
Hey,
open.
Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it.
Yeah. Explanations. Explanations. Move. Searching stuff, finding stuff. Very exciting. Okay. So, Aloy mentioned Ted Farrow
Looks like
real
some kind
quick.
of storage room.
You gonna keep talking or can I talk? So, the implication thus far is this facility that we're in right now was meant to house humans post the robot apocalypse that we keep referencing, because Zero Dawn / Gaia, all of this, the system altogether,
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
was supposed to be successful in recreating humans as they were, but situations arose, and Aloy kind of mentioned it to Varl. Varl was like, why didn't people show up that were supposed to come here? And I don't know if now is the time to explain it, because I don't know if we're going to talk about Apollo, the subfunction, in Forbidden West. It was more of a feature of Zero Dawn. But basically, Ted Faro was the guy who owned the company that created the AI war machines that ended up wiping out life as we know it. So he's painted as a villain for obvious reasons. Pretty terrible guy. Zero Dawn was created by Elizabeth Sobek, who was just referenced by Gaia as well. Aloy, the main character, she is a clone. She is a complete genetic copy of Elizabeth Sobek. So Sobek created the program of Zero Dawn, so she kind of gave birth to Gaia in a way. Ted Faro, upon realizing that he had lost control of his machines, was forced to give in to Sobek as she proposed a solution to the apocalypse. Now, what he didn't know and what nobody else knew was that her solution was simply to create Zero Dawn to bring the Earth back to life and repopulate it once all of them had died. So it became obvious at certain points that Zero Dawn was not a super weapon to save humanity as it was. It was a seed to be planted to restore life to the planet once all the humans and everything else had been wiped out. So the sub-functions were created. Minerva had a very specific function, which I think we'll get into more details. I thought we were going to see it in this segment, but we aren't. What Minerva's function was, Hephaestus, like I said, was the function that created the machines. The machines functioned as a... sorry, we'll just do this to make sense. Hephaestus created machines. The machines functioned as an artificial ecosystem of animals. Hades, the program that we had to destroy in the last game, well, at the beginning of this game, but we thought we destroyed it at the end of the last game, was the kill switch. It was the failsafe. So when Gaia failed in her first 4 attempts, I think this is attempt number 5, when Gaia failed in her first 4 attempts to create a perfect biosphere to repopulate, Hades' programming was to reawaken the Pharaoh robots that were now dormant and destroy the world all over again. So his program was basically like wipe the slate clean, wipe the slate clean, wipe the slate clean whenever Gaia didn't succeed. So this is attempt number 5, where life was able to be reestablished on this biosphere. So that is some examples of the sub-functions. They're all, of course, named after, this is all Greek mythology, titles and stuff. So Apollo was created along with all the other sub-functions in a really cool way, and I won't get into like the nitty-gritty of it, but I absolutely love the story around it. Apollo was basically the entirety of human knowledge. He was the library, he was the information, he was the accumulated knowledge and information of humanity as they knew it at that point. And that way, when humans were reintroduced into Earth once everything had happened, they would be accelerated in their development and would basically have the information at their fingertips, the technological advancement, the understanding of science and technology and all of this stuff, to basically reestablish humanity as it was before the calamity, basically. So, Ted Faro, you could say he was misguided, you could say he was right. He decided to destroy the Apollo subfunction because in his mind, he said, if we give new humans all of the knowledge that we have, they'll just do what we did. And they will create things that will eventually mean their own end and their own ruin. So Ted, whether he was just really mad about how things had turned out, or felt betrayed, or any of the other things, all accumulated frustrations, he found a way to get access to the program and completely delete Apollo, which is why we have a tribal culture, like a cultural level of the tribal human races, because they did not receive the knowledge of Apollo. So humanity literally started over in development, and now we're in kind of that tribal state. So that being said, was really important. I can't remember why. I wanted to explain what Apollo was for some reason, and now I can't remember.
Looks like an office.
Correct. The facility was designed with a number of private offices.
I guess it's nice to have a space to call your own.
Yeah. This facility, this was the point. This facility was created for humans that had the knowledge of Apollo. And that's why the facility was never accessed or used or even found up until this point, because obviously humans didn't receive the knowledge, the information to be able to function.
Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
In a place like this, and with the resources that this place has. So that's why this facility exists, and that's why it has yet to be inhabited. So here are the bathrooms. They need a little cleaning up.
What's this space for?
Bunk rooms.
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
Yeah. So this is like a little bunkhouse. So she's saying people running the control facility. So I think the people who were meant to inhabit this space were meant to maintain the Zero Dawn system from here. So it is housing and also the facilities to, like the server room downstairs to hold the program in all of its intricacy. Humans were supposed to live here and maintain the program so that the Earth was maintained. Because sorry, and I'll take this off real quick. Because as we established, Zero Dawn is no longer functioning correctly because Gaia is just now been reestablished, and she only has one of her subordinate functions. She has Minerva attached to her. So it would have taken a team of people to maintain the system in a way that if it malfunctioned the way that it has, we would have these life-threatening problems that we have.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
Yes.
That's too bad.
Thanks for referencing Apollo, Gaia, because I just explained it. Like, see? Okay.
Looks like another office.
If no one's ever been here,
looking for a lab. Oh, here we go.
Who built all this?
So this was supposed to be Gaia did, with the help of machines.
Okay. Check out this terminal. Whoa. I didn't mean to cut her off. Plowhorn override. Okay, so I unlocked the ability to override these machines. However, my override tool is attached to my spear, right? So this is basically where I would have to come to upgrade my override module or whatever it is. And it looks like in order to upgrade it to the point where I could override a plowhorn, which is what the land gods are for the Utaru, I would need 3 plowhorn horns and 1 plowhorn primary nerve. So I would have to go like hunting and get these parts to craft this override to upgrade my spear to then be able to override these machines. If that made any sense at all.
Huh. Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
Okay. Okay. Cool beans. Let's go talk to Gaia, and we'll have whatever comes of that conversation be our ending point. I've been going for about 3 hours, so that feels correct.
Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it.
Like, we've seen most of the facility. Like we said, a lot of it is still locked, so we can't access everything. And what it's going to be and why it's important hasn't quite been revealed yet. But, yeah. So let's go talk to Gaia and we'll see what she has to say. And we'll end on a note. We'll end on a good note, because we did it, guys. We found a backup of Gaia, and we have a method. We have a plan to restore her.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But 2 big ones first.
Subordinate functions. We've been talking about them. Let's hash the whole thing out.
We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Cool. This is the game. This is the game unfolding before us. This is what we're going to be doing. All right. The Strangers. Let me give you guys a little bit of backstory, another recap. In our last episode, we went to the Hades... Oh, she just said it. The Hades realization facility or whatever it was. They were looking for a backup of Gaia. Silence, a character that we haven't interacted with in this episode, got us there, got us the coordinates. We went there. And we went into that facility looking for this backup of Gaia. This is where we found her. So that was the last episode. Basically, we got into the facility. We found this partial backup where it's Gaia herself is complete, but her subfunctions are missing. It was the only option that we could find. It's the only option that we have. Found it at that facility, and when we found it, that facility could only be accessed by Elizabeth, which means Aloy, as a clone of Elizabeth, had the genetic makeup to open the automatic door via identiscan. So Aloy should have been the only person to have access to that facility, which is why Silence brought us there, because he wants this too. But he couldn't get the door open, so he got us there, right? So then Aloy goes in, she finds the backup. All of a sudden, there's a kerfuffle outside of the facility while we're in there kind of figuring out that, like, oh, Gaia isn't complete and we're going to have to go get the functions ourselves, and blah, 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 blah. So we're in there, this kerfuffle, this, like, disturbance starts to happen outside. And Aloy is like, okay, shoot, I've got to get out of here. Silence is present as a hologram. He's not physically present in that scenario, but he says to Aloy, he says, just cooperate with them. Whoever's outside, just cooperate with them. Once they understand who you are, they'll work with you, like whatever. Aloy, super upset. Silence continues to lead us into traps, all kinds of things. Side note. So, we're inside the facility. Aloy's left alone. Silence hologram dissipates because he never sticks around for a fight. And says to herself, okay, I have to find a different way out. There's people outside of this entrance. I have to find a different way out of this facility, but they can't get in here because I'm the only one who can get in here. Well, we hear the Identiscan automated voice at the front door say, "Greetings, Elizabeth Sobek," and the door opens. And these four people technically, three people walk in, and they're in these very strange bodysuits that are like pixelated is the wrong word. It's almost like a diamond pattern is visible and iridescent on the outside of their bodysuits. And so they come in just looking real crazy, looking real other. They're humans, but they're in these weird outfits. And they have machines with them that they refer to as specters. And these machines were extremely svelte and lithe and fast and smooth and just advanced. Everything about them just said advanced. And then the fourth individual that they had with them was a humbly attired female. And they told her, Aloy is hiding at this point, by the way. They told her to go into the facility and grab a backup of Gaia. And so there was it was a storage facility in a way. And I believe there were multiple backups. None of them would have been complete, but there were multiple ones. So this girl walks up, she interacts with the console, she gets a piece of the Gaia backup or whatever, she gets a copy of it. And notices that like somebody had just been there and done the same. So she's kind of talking to herself. And she's obviously submissive to these individuals in these super suits with their super machines. And they're like, go get it. Did you get it? Okay, let's go. And she kind of doesn't alert them to the fact that there's obviously somebody else in the facility or that somebody had just been there. And they refer to her as Beta, and they do this big zoom in on her face. This character named Beta, who is basically a captive to these superior individuals, is also a genetic copy of Elizabeth Sobek. So she's kind of like a sister to Aloy. And that's when we find out that there is another clone of Elizabeth was in that exchange. Now, all of this happens. Aloy gets exposed. One of the people that were in the group is an extremely violent, horrible person. His name is Eric. And basically, instead of saying, oh, Aloy, when Aloy is revealed, it's another clone of Elizabeth Sobek, we want that, that's a good thing. The guy who's kind of leading the group says, we have enough trouble with the one that we have. So Beta, the other clone that they already have, he's like, we've got her, we don't need another one, so go kill her. So then I have this death match with Eric as Aloy. And I only survive barely by escaping, collapsing the whole facility to basically end up in a lower part of the building where I end up getting swept into basically this water deluge like comes out of the facility, dumps me into the river, lots of high rapids things. So that's when Aloy gets so beat up, right? As she's surviving this kind of crazy catastrophe. She falls into the bottom of this facility, gets washed away in this very violent current, and gets bashed and battered and bruised on her way down, and then gets found, taken to the village that we woke up in, the same village that we started the game at the beginning of this episode. So that was kind of the backstory to it. All of that being said, the strangers they're about to ask Gaia about is referencing those people that found us in the facility, that we had to fight, that we had to escape. We could not beat them. We could not defeat them. We had to basically escape, and we barely escaped with our lives. So those are the strangers that we're referencing in this conversation. So that's your little game recap for them. Let's see what Gaia has to say.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and A clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so what's so far away, and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship...
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
Okay. So yeah, so we at the beginning of Forbidden West, we actually went to the Far Zenith facility as a ruin to look for a backup of Gaia. Varl had kind of surprisingly joined us at that point. So we went to the Far Zenith facility. There was still some holographic messages and things that were available that we kind of engaged with. And so the facility that we went to was where they were kind of advertising the Odyssey. So the Odyssey is the ship. Far Zenith is the program. And the idea was we're facing a robot apocalypse while some people are developing Zero Dawn to rebuild the Earth after the fact. We are the rich and elite and powerful, and we're going to survive this. So they basically said, we're going to colonize another we're going to leave, we're going to dip, we're going to build a spaceship, we're going to dip, we're going to colonize another planet. Humanity will survive through us because we are the rich and powerful and elite and whatever. So Far Zenith was the program. The Odyssey was the ship that they built. And the tale that was told, which Aloy is referencing now, is that the ship launched and traveled I don't know how long, and then kind of imploded. It blew up, is what Aloy always says, it blew up. So it exploded, everybody died, it was a fail. The program was a fail, nobody else attempted to do it, yada yada. Plus there was only so much time, so they really just had time for one attempt. So we're putting together now that the people who established the Far Zenith program built the ship and flew into space with the goal of terraforming another planet. So it's the whole idea that we have now of like colonizing Mars. They were going to colonize another planet when Earth became it became uninhabitable because of the threat. So we're finding out that they survived and that the people that we encountered in that altercation were, Aloy says, hashtag no spoilers, Aloy says this must be the descendants of those people who flew out on the spaceship, and then they lied about the failure of the program. Somebody agreed to lie about it here on Earth so that nobody would go to seek them out. Nobody else would follow, and that the future humans that are born on Earth after the apocalypse and Zero Dawn does its thing also wouldn't know that they existed or seek them out. So for some reason, all the people who flew off on the Odyssey said, we're the last of our kind, we're gonna go colonize and repopulate a different planet, and we don't want any other humans, present, past, or future, to know where we are, to know that we exist. So that's the big reveal, is that those guys survived. So questions about the Zeniths is the trail that I'm going to follow. Far Zenith technology, Far Zenith descendants plan the signal. Oh, and the other thing Gaia just said, if you guys have maybe already forgotten, Hades became independent and sentient along with the other subordinate functions. They all existed within Gaia, which is what Aloy was saying to Minerva, right? She's like, you used to be a part of Gaia, you are absorbed into her. But now Minerva, as well as everybody else, is separated. The subfunctions are separated from Gaia. And there was a mysterious signal, is what we've been calling it this whole time. A mysterious signal that transmitted from somewhere. Gaia is telling us from the Sirius star system is where the signal came from to activate Hades. The point of the signal was to activate Hades because he's the kill switch, right? We talked about his default programming. His job is to destroy the biosphere whenever Gaia didn't recreate it in perfection, because they had to make it perfect in order for it to be inhabitable again. So a signal was sent. We're alleging from the Far Zenith descendants, or the Odyssey is the ship, right? The Zenith is the program. They sent a signal to activate Hades to destroy this planet. So that's the implication here, which is really weird. So there's the option to ask about the signal and the subordinate functions. But all you need to know about that is that we're implying the signal came from the Odyssey or the planet that they were inhabiting. And that all of the subordinate functions, Hades was targeted, but all of them were affected. They were all separated from Gaia. They were all given sentience of their own entities. And that's what the mysterious signal did. So I don't want to quite take the time to dig into that. Let's say Far Zenith technology. I don't care how Gaia tracked the signal. I don't know that that's super important. She just did, and that's what matters to me. The signal we've kind of already talked about, so let's talk about Far Zenith technology.
So if the Descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates. They appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. Perhaps a way can be found to defeat their shielding.
Yeah, I hope so. Or I'm not gonna be winning fights against them anytime soon.
Okay.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus. And then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere. To their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
Yikes.
You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right. So, how would the Descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin.
Okay. Are you guys tracking? Okay. So the signal, okay, we're not doing that. The clone.
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? I don't think so.
Okay. Cool. I think that's everything we really want to talk about. Again, not concerned about how she tracked the signal, just happy that she did. Allegedly, the Far Zenith descendants or whatever got here in a new and improved spaceship. So what it sounds like is happening is they made it to the Sirius system, they inhabited a planet, and then they continued to develop their technology beyond what Apollo had given them. So assuming Apollo was present with the Far Zenith program, because they wouldn't be nearly as advanced, you know, if they didn't have access to it. So I think all of that is going to get clarified in the future. But yeah, so we can assume and safely speculate, nothing is proven yet, that the descendants of Far Zenith sent the extinction signal to Hades to activate him to destroy all life on Earth so that they could travel back to Earth, re-establish it, as they were saying, basically restart Zero Dawn from nothing to create Earth in the image that they desired it to be, to then inhabit it. So they're kind of like coming back to destroy everything, redesign it, and then claim it for themselves is what we're assuming is happening. And that they had access to Elizabeth Sobek's genetic makeup so that they were able to create a clone with their advanced technology. And... yeah, that's it. And they're here. And basically now, the assumption is because the signal didn't work and Hades did not destroy the world again, that they are going to be doing something similar to what we're doing with their Gaia backup. So now it's kind of a race, potentially, it's a race against time to collect all the subfunctions so that our Gaia is complete before their Gaia is complete, and hopefully thwart their plans to destroy the Earth and restart, to hit the restart button. Okay. Question about the Zenith, the biosphere.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts.
4 months. Okay, cool. That's all pretty self-explanatory. And I guess the last thing that I will say, and we'll wrap up, I promise. Last thing I will say is she keeps saying my predecessor's destruction. And I just want to address that real quick. So when the signal was sent, as we surmise, from the Zeniths, as we're going to call them moving forward, when that signal was sent, Gaia received the signal and understood what was happening, understood that all her subfunctions were gaining sentience, and that Hades specifically was being singled out and separated. So she self-destructed herself to try and stop the subfunctions from gaining sentience, becoming their own entities, and then scattering across the world. So obviously that self-destruction did not work, but as the new Gaia is explaining the old Gaia, once the old Gaia had destroyed herself in an effort to contain the problem, she removed the governing program to make sure all the other subfunctions, which they were already split off, so none of it, I don't know what would have happened even if she hadn't self-destructed herself. All the functions were separated, so I guess we'd be doing what we're doing now and trying to collect all the subfunctions together. But basically, she self-destructed herself as a desperate attempt to stop that from happening. It didn't work, so then she removed herself from the equation, and all the subfunctions survived and started going off and doing their own thing. So Gaia's kind of explained all of that. But that's what she means by she keeps saying my predecessor's destruction. So the last Gaia that was activated on Earth was self-destructed herself to try and stop all of this from happening. Okay, that's it, I promise.
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions.
Yes. Once we have them, we can focus on the reacquisition of Hephaestus. When that is achieved, I will have complete control of the Zero Dawn system, and the ability to produce as many machines as needed to defeat the far Zenith threat.
An army of machines. Sounds like a plan. So, the 3 procurable subfunctions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas was located there.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
Obviously. Oh, and they're broken up into levels. So yeah, level 17. Yeah. Aether, yep.
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia.
Aww.
Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
What if they were in the middle of something? What if? What if? Okay, wow. Lots of information, lots of progress.
Okay. I need to bring Ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack.
We could. Wait, where? What? Okay. I'm gonna follow the game's directives. This is the door leading to the west exit, but I am gonna wrap up the stream here. So yeah, oh my gosh, so much. So much progress, so much is going on. Super exciting. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Let me be a professional about it. Let's wrap up the stream. There we go. There we go. Thank you to, I believe, Cursed, who is the last one hanging out, lurking in the live chat. Appreciate it so much. Thank you to Kathleen and to Axebeard and to Thunderstriken, who popped in for a minute. And we had a friend, I think it was Silent Guardian, I haven't scrolled back to see. But thank you to everybody who popped into the live chat to hang out with me during this stream. Thank you all for popping in for more short notice live streams. Appreciate you guys. You are welcome. Love being back in this world. Welcome back. Welcome back. And we're making good progress. So, yep, I'm going to wrap it up here. I appreciate all of you. If you're watching the VOD, thank you so much. If you made it all the way through 3.5 hours later, thank you so much for sticking it out. Those watch hours are going to help us reach our goals. And hopefully you guys were entertained and enjoying the game. So, great. Excellent. We're gonna call it here. Hashtag awkward, what did we call it? Awkward goodbye back in the day? Because I don't know how to say goodbye without getting weird about it. Anyways, appreciate all of you guys. Hope you're enjoying the game. If you are, consider liking the stream. And if you think you might come back to carry on with the game with us, definitely consider subscribing to the channel for more content from me. All right, I'm out of here. Everybody take care. Until next time, bye!